laugh at yourself afterwards, or were you like mad?
No, I was mad.
Oh, no, that's even worse. You have to laugh at yourself.
I know, I couldn't. I ripped my jeans. I ripped my pants, my trousers.
But
were they your favorite jeans?
Yeah.
Dang
Somebody pooped in my pants.
were they
That's a
fancy
bummer,
ones?
man.
And then you got to do the gathering of shame, where not only are you picking out the boxes, you're picking up your dignity.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dropping something is an added element of embarrassment. Because if you just fall and you dust yourself off and you're like, life's crazy.
Clumsy me.
Hey, whoa. It happens to all of us, right? But when you
Drop something on
not
top
just
of that.
a box.
Oh, scattered.
Scattered boxes.
Scattered.
Yeah.
Scattered.
Yeah, that's a candid camera
Yeah,
fall.
not just dropped, scattered.
Do you...
Oh, man.
I've tripped, like, not the fall, but, when you kind of, like, trip over your own foot. Mm-hmm. Like going into a Target, maybe trip over the rug or something, and you always do the look back.
Yeah.
Where you're like, oh, what in the
Who put that there?
Well, that's a freaking hazard. I'll tell you that. Like you're auto. No one ever trips and just keeps going. It is physically, it's like keeping your eyes open when you sneeze. Nobody can do it.
Yeah, but you got to smile a little bit so you can look
If
cool.
you stumble and trip forward, you always look back to see what you tripped over.
Yeah.
It is a involuntary brain response.
You know what? Runners will fall and just not look back. I think that's the only part. Like if you're running a marathon and they fall, they don't have time to look back.
But you know what, though? These are people in peak condition.
Yes.
Or if they fall, it's fine.
Super athletes.
Rafe, we're almost 50.
That's crazy.
I don't like when you say it like that.
It's
You
true.
are weird
we
about it.
are 47 years old. I will be 48 in 2 months.
50 is the new 30.
Golly.
True that.
Like, we're getting to the point where these kind of falls,
I'm in my prime, brother.
Half a century.
these kind of falls could be, this could be it.
But you guys are working out.
You don't have, like,
I practice falling.
osteopenia or anything. You have good bones.
Osteopenis? What's that?
Osteopenia is like it's the next
Are you
step is
making up words?
osteoporosis. No, my mother-in-law has osteopenia.
Oh.
It's not like
Do
your
you
penis
like
has it. It's-
osteopenia? And falling down at the post office?
Yeah, you have
It's not
strong
funny,
bones.
Rafe. I could have broken a hip.
Yeah, man.
And that's it. That's the end.
That'd be the end. We'd have to wrap the show up.
That's
and move
the
it-
end.
Just move it down to Boca Raton. Boca Raton's #1 radio show.
That's why you're moving down there, because the sand is soft.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll just be
you're
walking on
right.
sand for the rest of my life. That's it.
Welcome to Boca Raton's Rizzuto Show.
Oh, throwing flip-flops into the...
Yes, no shoe nation, dude.
Coming up
It's
next,
great.
Pat Boone.
I hope you do work in radio and as a retiree down
Hubbard's
in
got a
Florida.
station down there.
Is it a cool station
Dang.
or is it like a country station? Like what is it?
I think we own a station in West Palm.
Oh. West Palm Beach. Let's see.
A
Oh,
good
South
station,
Florida.
too. Great morning show.
Ooh, really?
Kevin Ralston is their morning show
Oh,
guy.
Mr.
Great dude.
Ralston.
Do they need a drive time afternoon show?
For you?
Oh, yes.
No, for all of us. We just.
The best variety of the 2000s, 10s, and today.
That's perfect for me.
Wow.
great. Yeah, here's Pink. Let's get this party started. I'm Scott Daniel Rizzuto, Scotty D.
What's their playlist?
Looks like it's everything that you would expect it to be. So, like right now, they're playing Bruno Mars, I Just Might.
Sure.
What else have they played this morning so far? Oh, Olivia Dean, you love her.
I don't know that.
Post Malone, Somber, Chappell Roan, Taylor Swift, T Swizzle, Alex
This is
Warren.
great.
You're familiar
Yeah,
with him.
I've been to one of his gigs.
Christina Aguilera. What a girl wants, what a girl needs.
So I'm going to, I think, the
makes you
Megan
happy.
Maroney show
Oh, nice.
on the 8th.
I'm not
Is it?
familiar with her.
When's that show at Enterprise? At Enterprise. It's in a couple weeks.
Oh man, this station
13th.
plays
I got
Taylor
her to
Swift every
13th.
15
I'm sorry,
minutes.
the 13th.
Every 20 minutes, this station plays Taylor Swift. You're going to be just
In
fine.
heaven.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in heaven.
Finally.
No, it's
WRMF.
Boca. Yeah, I'm going to be with the young kids at the Megan Maroney show on the 13th.
You're going to be cool as
Don't
heck.
fall down
yeah.
there.
Oh, man, I don't want to fall in front of the young people.
Yeah.
I do need to win. Somebody's like, man, the last couple stories Rizz has told
Sucked.
makes him look more and more like a bitch every day.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Bitches be falling.
The bitches be
dude.
tripping.
Yeah.
Bitches do be tripping.
This is life, guys.
I don't know, man. You're really, you're cascading down towards 50.
Quickly.
Yeah.
It's happening very quickly,
you're my
guys.
canary in the coal mine.
We're the same age, buddy.
I know.
Class of 96.
I'm watching you, and I'm like, all right, I got to go a different direction. This is where I need to branch off like a different alternate timeline, like that Loki series.
Well, I would like to thank the old man for not even helping.
Well, that's what I was going to say. He didn't get out or anything.
No.
That's
Well, at a
kind of
certain
worse.
point, you don't have to. He's old as hell.
He's old.
Also, it's kind of worse when someone. I always don't know what to do.
I would go get
When
away.
someone
Get away
falls,
from me.
I'm like, is it more? I do help, but sometimes I'm like, is it better if they're not hurt? Is it better if we just act like it didn't happen for their benefit? Because the more fuss you make of like, oh my God, are you okay? Should I call?
Yeah, the worse you
911?
feel.
And then people are like, oh no, I'm good. I'm good.
No, I would do that. I'm on one hand and my knees and going swatting with the other hand. Get away from me.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
I don't need your help.
Get out of here. I'm going to pick up these boxes myself.
It would have been funny if a little fawn would have ran by.
Like giggled.
A little baby deer's like,
Oh, you sent that picture of the O'Fallon PD holding a fawn.
yeah, someone sent that into us, and someone's like, hey, somebody handled Rizz's light work, and it was just O'Fallon PD officer smiling ear to ear, holding a baby fawn in her arms, gun holstered,
Not afraid at all.
not afraid at all, having a good time, kissed the deer on the head, released it into the woods.
Wow.
And this deer was twice the size of the one you were dealing with.
Thank you for your service.
Hopefully the mother will not abandon the baby.
Thank you for your service.
And she caught it out in the open. It was in the middle of the road, so she didn't even have an enclosure on which it was trapped to really go inside and get this deer. She caught it in free air.
Whoa.
This deer that you claimed was
Show
too
me
fast.
the body cam footage.
You claimed the deer inside the enclosure last week was too fast for you to.
It was. It knocked itself out running into the.
I know, you
running
had
into
an
the fence.
unconscious animal. You could have literally just.
I wasn't
going
going to climb the barbed wire.
You know what I did recently?
What?
That's not a fall, but it's something that hadn't happened in a while. I barefooted stepped in some dog poop.
Oh.
Yes. I was worried about that
What?
yesterday.
When's the last time you actually stepped in a pile of fresh dog?
I've never
Never.
done it barefoot.
Never.
It was about
never
a
barefoot.
year ago.
Even with your shoes on.
That was the 90s, my Doc Martens, because I remember it specifically because it took forever to get the poop out of the ridges of the docks.
I was at Shaw Park in Clayton. We were attending some kind of event there with the kids. I stepped in dog crap going to the car, and I threw my shoes away.
Yep. Sometimes
Yep.
that's how you got to handle
Because
it.
it were shoes that had like really close, thin treads.
You're never going to get it out.
Never get it out.
Yeah.
I double.
Never going to get it out.
That's what happened to me. Is I looked around for a camera because I stepped in.
Where were you?
I was at home. I was walking Bo down the side of the street.
Oh, what even your yard?
It was other.
It was like coming into my yard. Somebody let dog poop by the road.
Oh, see, that kind of
I
changes
cut
it.
across.
Why were you on bare feet?
Getting there.
He was
stepped in
earthing.
it first, and then I was like, oh, I smelled it. So then I'm like wiping it in the grass of my own yard, and then I slid my boot off and I threw it up on the patio because I'm like, I'm hosing that off. I ain't taking that in the
Yeah.
house. As I'm walking in with one bare foot, step in a pile of Bo's poop.
At least it's Bo's poop.
Double down,
doesn't
2
even matter.
poops.
That's incredible.
So I got some a strange poop on my boot, and then I got homegrown poop in between my toes.
At least
and a
that's
little
on your
fat
toe.
blind dog that I'm trying to like wrangle into the house. I was so mad,
I
dude.
don't think I've ever stepped in dog crap barefoot.
Yeah, I did.
Barefoot?
No, not
Double.
barefoot. I've stepped in cat vomit barefoot at my house because that you just never. It's like a
Yeah.
landmine. You just never know when it's going to happen.
Yeah,
and you don't.
And it's the worst feeling in the world. When it hits your foot, you're like,
the cold vom, dude.
Yeah. But I always clean my yard up barefoot. Like I'm always out there barefoot anyways. And yesterday was picking up dog stuff. And but about a year ago, I did that where out there in the yard. And
Did it go
Right in-
between your toes?
oh yeah.
Oh.
There's a full. But you're like, it's my dogs. I'll just
No, it
wash it
doesn't
off.
matter.
It does matter. If
It
it's
does.
your animal, it's a little bit better.
it's a little better, but it's still. It honestly, I'd rather step in older strangers' poop than fresh, familiar dog poop.
Really? You
'Cause
know the
when
diet though.
The one I stepped in a
God.
fresh one, dude, and it was like, it was squishy.
Your blade toe was a turd cutter that day.
It was very much so, and I had that issue. Like it was my boots, and they have these little round.
Yeah, that's brutal.
And I spent 45 minutes with Q-tips because I got obsessed with them. Like, I was out sitting outside with like Lysol wipes, Q-tips, bleach,
And a hose.
and a hose. And I literally was like hosing it off with I was going water, bleach, Q-tips. And then I was like, I don't even want one little speck of fecal matter.
No,
And then
because
I
you'll
just
smell it.
Yeah.
smell it, and then I was afraid. I'm like, I don't want it in my house. It was upsetting.
That sucks.
Yeah.
And then I was like, it's been a long time. It's really been a long time. Like, you know, you see it in movies where it's like, oh, I stepped in dog poop. But I'm like,
Don't put it out with your boots, Ted.
I hadn't stepped in poop in a long time.
And you got to wait
You
for it
got
to
two.
dry, and then maybe you're clapping the shoes together, hoping for little
no.
Sediments.
I wanted it
remnants to
dry.
come out.
Yeah.
I hosed him down, dude. I didn't care.
Yeah, I risk it. I just do the hose thing, get up there, try not to get the side of the
Just throw
shoe.
out the
but-
shoes.
Yeah.
Just throw them out.
I got it all out, but I was out there defusing a bomb for like 45 minutes,
Mission
and
Impossible.
it's upsetting. It's an upsetting thing, and I just realized that it doesn't happen often. But I got doubled. Having it happen twice in like 30 seconds was
Yeah.
not cool.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
That's some bad luck there, Rafe. 636, was it at the Wildwood Post Office? Yeah. Yeah, that's where I fell.
Hey, you might be able to get the footage from your security cameras.
So we could post it for
I already
the show.
emailed him.
Okay.
Thanks, Rafe.
It'll be up.
That'll be up
It'll be
later.
on the socials by 3 p.m.
Good. Good. All right, so old man watches me fall, doesn't lift a finger, fine. Mm-hmm. All right, here are some sticky situations. How would you handle them? Okay. I'm gonna give you a scenario. How would you handle the situation? Your neighbor has a completely empty driveway but parks in front of your house all the time. Do you say something? Your neighbor has a completely empty driveway but parks in front of your house all the time. Do you say something?
Well, we had a neighbor, because there's a rental next door to us, and thank God my current neighbor, who's been there now about 2 years, is awesome. Very respectful and clean and good. But the ones before that, they had a driveway. Never once parked a vehicle in that thing, and they always
Park on the street
right in
or
front
park
of
in
mine.
front of your house. So did you say anything?
No,
You did not.
Even though there's oil pouring out on the street the whole
Learn.
time, and yeah,
Do you say anything?
No, because I had a similar situation. I put up a little edge of our property type of little reflector things. We actually have those out in our yard right now because we have a neighbor that has too many damn cars in his driveway. And now when people visit him, they will park in front of our house. Luckily, it's just temporary. But yeah, if somebody starts parking in there, we're going to have a little sign that comes out. Like real B.
What sign?
Just like, don't park here.
But it's not. I mean, they're legally parked.
I know.
yeah. I saw yesterday in my neighborhood.
They're like legally
You're
parked.
asking me what I'm doing. That's what
Okay,
I'm doing.
all right, fine. There's no wrong answers here.
Yeah, yesterday in my neighborhood, I saw a house had no parking signs all in front of
Yeah.
it. But I'm like, what does that even
Make
do?
like a city, like just, I don't know, make a fake city ordinance
Oh,
and
that's
put that out.
Oh,
That's legal.
That's why you donate to politicians'
Yes.
campaigns, so you can do that.
Rafe, what do you do?
I park
Your
in the
neighbor,
driveway.
your neighbor has a completely empty driveway but parks in front of your house all the time. Do
Yeah.
you say something?
I just park my truck right in their driveway.
Excellent answer.
And I'll be like, I just figured that's what we're doing. We're just picking spots. I picked this spot. You picked that spot. We're all neighbors. It's all good. See you tomorrow, Ted.
Bye, Ted.
Do I say something?
Yes, you do.
No,
Oh.
I wait till I see him or her, and I'll casually go, "Hey, what's the situation here with you? Can I reseal your driveway or something? What's waiting for the resealer to come? I don't know. I would say something.
Well,
I would say something indirectly,
Passive aggressive.
passive aggressively, maybe.
I will say this worked, is I started parking one of our cars in front of the house. So I'd take the spot. And then that way
Okay.
they kind of started picking up like, I don't think he likes it.
All right, you're backing out of a parking space and barely bump another car. Nobody saw it, and it barely left a mark. Do you leave a note or just keep driving?
They're bumpers.
I leave a note.
Even with a bumper?
Yeah. I've done it before.
And you've left a note?
I have. I don't want that karma. And I'm like, hey, this is where it is. I took a picture of it. So I had it. So I knew that it wasn't insane damage. So if somebody took a baseball bat after that and tried to blame that on me. But no, I left a note and nobody
I
ever
have
called.
2 not proud moments in my driving career. And
One was when you ran that hobo down and drove away.
no,
Yeah.
that was not one. That was a proud
Crime
moment.
of the 80s.
No, one was at a funeral. I was 16 years old, and I was driving my mom's car, and I didn't swing wide enough into a space, and I scraped somebody's car. And I didn't say anything.
That's why you fell down at the post office.
Well, that's not
karma.
Yeah.
That's
no
different
doubt.
than a bumper.
Good point.
No, it was a bumper rub. So it was like it was just.
You said you scraped the side of the car.
Yeah, so
you just
I was.
said that.
Yeah,
Out loud like 30 seconds ago.
but it was a bumper scrape. It was a big like.
Like on the back.
So you could
under
rub
the
it off,
taillight?
kind of scrape?
No, so I was pulling into a parking space and
Yeah.
I didn't swing the car wide enough.
Well, I meant bumper to bumper. Like we all
No,
like.
on my mom's car, she had it was like a thick black bumper. It was a thick black bumper.
Yeah, the old schools.
And it just left a black streak on the side of the car.
Like possibly a scuff out, but you don't know that.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't swing wide enough.
Yeah, we got it.
I was looking at my car the other day because I cleaned it, and somebody has done some damage to my car. Like somebody opened their door too fast, or
yeah.
somebody keyed my car.
Someone keyed your car?
I got like a nice strip.
Well, this was 30 years ago, and I just didn't say anything, and I went to a different spot.
You're
And
a
then
kid, though.
maybe 20 years ago, I was living here, and when I was driving my Jeep Wrangler,
Yeah.
my original one, my 2-door one, and the doors had like. It wasn't a regular door on the old Jeeps. They swung, and it was like held in place with a piece of fabric. Like that's how you kept the door on the hinge. If you're a Jeep owner, you know. But it was a gust of wind, and as I was opening the door, I mean, it ripped the door out of my hand,
Yeah.
and it hit the car next to me,
It's a Jeep thing.
Yeah.
and it left a scratch. It was at a Schnucks. It was at the Schnucks on Hampton in
You
South
better
City.
stop telling details. People hold on to these
This
things.
is 20 years ago.
Is that the statute
Go
of
ahead.
limitations?
Yes.
For door
It was
dings?
that old man sitting in a van.
Smoking
And I
a
went
cigarette.
and I didn't say anything, and then I came out to my car, and they were there looking at the damage, and I went, "Oh my God, what happened?" And I drove away.
Oh, man.
It was the old man
So
probably
the
at
universe presented you several chances to do the right thing.
And you doubled down and said, "This no mine."
I swear I went, "Oh my God, that sucks," and what happened? And then left.
Academy
people
Award.
these days, no accountability. See ya.
Well, that's where my driver's ed teacher told us if you ever do that and you're in that situation is to write a note and just say, "Sorry, I hit your car," and don't leave any information of who wrote it and just drive off.
No, that's also one way.
I was like, that was very nice of you.
So you leave a note? I think now
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
I would now. I
Yeah.
swear I would now. I would now, okay? Rafe?
Yeah, I would leave a note because I lived in the city long enough that no one cares, and it's infuriating. So just for the karma of it, because I think 9 times out of 10, if it's minor damage, people don't really. They'll just appreciate the note.
Yeah.
I would if you just left the note and it was like a scuff. I don't want the hassle. To be honest,
Now
with
you have to go through insurance, you didn't go to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fun. And as a guy that's had my car, whenever I was out in LA, 2 different times. Once I was parked in a parking lot, someone in a huge, I guess, vehicle backed up, smashed the back window out, everything. That was in the shop for about a month because everything takes forever. There's a big line on everything. And then the other time I was parked outside of work and came out and somebody swiped every car on the street. And, of course, shattered my back window, tore off everything.
Well,
and
I had like
nothing.
a.
You also,
mark-
when you live in the city, you have to you realize that's going to happen.
I know, but still.
And no, it sucks.
It'd be nice to.
That was why I was like, until I have a driveway. Like when this lady backed into me out here, we backed into each other, and then she made it a thing, and then she called. I'm like, just go get an estimate and call me. Maybe we'll just figure it out because it was very minor. It was just like a little.
Oh, yeah, I remember when
taillight.
that happened.
She called immediately. She's like, okay, I'll call you this afternoon. Immediately, I get a call from my insurance company. Someone's trying to file a claim. Then she lied to her insurance person, and they recorded the phone call. It was a whole thing, and it ended up costing her money, but it was such a hassle for me to go get it fixed. Now I got to go through 2 insurance
Right, we
companies.
could have just worked it out. It would have been easy.
But also, I didn't even want to fix it until I got out of the city because I'm like, I'll fix it, and somebody will hit it again.
Right.
So it'll get hit in a month.
All right, here's another scenario.
Get dinged.
Another scenario. You're out at the bar on a Friday night, and you spot the boss's 18-year-old son getting hammered. All right, let's say it's my son.
Okay.
You're out at the bar on Friday night, and you spot my 17, 18-year-old kid getting hammered. Do you say anything?
To you?
Yeah.
No, probably not. Unless they're like sloppy drunk and I gotta take them home. You know what I mean? Like unless they're like endangering themselves. If they're cool and like they're not driving and they're just like everything's okay, then no.
He's out there with the boys, and you're like, Learn walks into where?
He's under
let's
21.
say it's Point Fest and you're.
No, let's say it's I'm not there.
You're not there. Okay.
Random
let's say
bar.
it's okay. No, let's say it's like a show. Because I'm like, where would I see this kid at? If he's at a bar, wherever he's at.
It's at a bar.
And he's with his friends, I'm going to go, who's driving? Who's sober? As long as there's a designated driver, I'm not saying anything.
Okay, that's a great answer.
Yeah.
And thank you.
Yeah. I will check and make
That's
sure.
the right answer.
Because I wouldn't feel right about leaving him
Would you
without
tell
a
me?
designated.
Oh, I
probably
ran into
not.
Sam,
No.
at Hot Shots.
I probably wouldn't.
Well, if he's under 21, I probably would. I would just ask, be like, do you know your kid? Do you have any kids that drink right now? They're under 21.
Boy, what a narc you are.
I
Wow.
would be. I don't want the kid to get hurt.
I'm making sure his little ass is getting home safe.
Yeah.
And all of them are. And that's, the kids
Wow,
are kids.
narc King Scott. Ran into narc King Scott out.
I would. Also, he might be listening, so I wanted to be scared.
That's also a karma thing. Like I had older people, like when, we were partying that would, my friend's mom, like my mom's neighbor, whenever I would throw parties, they never told on us. They're always like, are you good?
Cool
I'm like,
neighbor.
yeah. And they were like teachers.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
I would expect you, Rafe, to walk up to my kid and go, what are you doing?
Let me buy you another round.
Oh, you boys like to party? You want to get wet?
What?
No.
Uncle Rafe's got some PCP and a hankering for the East Side.
Who's with
Really
me?
scare the hell out of them.
Uncle Rafe.
I'm going to do the Chris Farley. You guys think, oh, drugs are cool. Drinking's cool. This is horse crap. And just like throw his beer against the wall.
So Scott's narking on him.
Yep.
Your
Learns
son and I have
giving-
actually already made a pact about this.
Learns, giving him a little talking to.
I'm making sure everybody's getting home safe, like for real. And then if they don't have somebody, I will take them home.
Your son and I have had this conversation where I was like, hey, you can always call Unky Rafe. I'll come get you. I'll never be drinking. I'm like, don't ever
You tell
drive.
all of us that, actually. All of our drunk asses.
I go, I'll smooth things over with your pop. I'm like, you're still going to have to face the consequences. But I'm like, I'll get you home safe, and I'll try to get him in a good mood, and then I'm peeling out. You're on your own.
618, you guys got weird morals. Legal street parking you don't like is wrong. Underage drinking and possible driving is perfectly fine.
Listen,
No, nobody said the drinking and driving part.
Well, as long as they're
Lauren
sober.
said she'd make sure that everybody's got a sober ride home.
right.
Rafe has a deal with the kid.
I just know the reality is high schoolers especially are going to, some of them, most of them are going to party. They're going to be stupid and they're going to do it. So acting like that, that doesn't happen. You're stupid.
Yes.
But as a parent,
You are
wouldn't
nuts.
you want to know if your kid, if you've set up rules already, you're like, hey, you got to wait till you're 21, and then you find out they're out at a bar getting served as well? Wouldn't you want to know
Well,
that?
the conversation I had, yes, but also at the same time, if they snuck in on a fake ID, I'm not really trying to make trouble for everyone. Do you know what I mean? When I talked to him about it, I said, here's the deal, man. I would rather get you home safe and have your dad be a little bit mad at me, and we'll figure it out, than you being like, I got to try to get away with it and getting in a car with somebody who's been drinking, or you yourself. Not that he would. He's a good kid, but, that's always it is the lesser of two evils for me, where I'm like, I'd rather scoop you up.
Right,
You're scared to call your dad, or you're scared of what the fallout's going to be.
Well, listen, I always said, hey, if you're out and you've had a couple, make sure you call me.
What about this?
No consequences.
You ever seen the
That's
movie
good.
The Banger Sisters with Susan Sarandon and Goldie Hawn, where Goldie Hawn's cool and works at Whiskey A Go Go, and Susan Sarandon's like an uppity debutante, and they were friends in the 60s and 70s, and they lost touch. And then Susan Sarandon goes and has kids, and her oldest daughter, who is played by Erica Christensen, goes and gets super high on like LSD after prom in the hotel where Goldie Hawn and her man friend are staying. And then Goldie Hawn realizes that Erica Christensen is ODing on LSD and having like a terrible trip, and she has to take the girl home to Lavinia. And then Lavinia's like, why are you here, Suzette? And she's like, I brought your kid home. But she never like she never rats the kid out. She just said, like, your kid needed a ride home. And the debutante, Susan Sarandon's like, my kid doesn't do drugs. And Suzette's like, okay, B, like, yeah, she does. You know, like, you don't even know. And so, I don't know. I always felt like that was the right thing to do. Like, Goldie Hawn gets Erica Christensen home, and Susan Sarandon's mind is blown because she's like, my kid's the valedictorian. She would never do LSD at prom.
Sure.
Like, you are naive.
Do you think because even you said that to your son? You're like, oh, no consequences, call me. Do you think that he believes that?
I mean, I hope. I mean, there's only so much I could say.
I think it's good.
Yeah.
I think that's a smart thing to do. I just don't know if kids always with their parents are like, yeah, right. You say that till I call, and then there will be consequences.
I had a friend.
To be honest with you, I think he would call me before he called his mother.
Oh, I do too.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I had a friend last
scared
week,
of her, too.
actually,
Lays the law down,
who
too.
has kids that are in high school, and he said that he finally did get a call at 2 a.m., and he had to go pick his kids up because they were hammered drunk, and his son did the right thing and called and said, Dad, you know, hey, we're at this party. And he's like, I'll come and get you, you know. And his kids were hammered, you know, like, and he was upset. He was like, I hate it. But also they did the right thing. They called,
did the right thing.
and I can't be mad at them for what they're doing.
Listen, it's the season for that.
It
Summertime is here. Hey, you call me, there's a chance I'm going to stay at the party for a little bit, then drive you guys home.
What?
Yeah, cool dad.
Oh, yeah.
Cool dad.
Mr. Rizzuto's doing a keg stand.
Cool dad. Hey, you guys know how to make a gravity bong?
Let me show you. What? Dad, get in the car.
Then I'm calling your mother to drive
You
us
guys
all
ever,
home.
you ever put dryer sheets at the end of a toilet paper roll so
All
your
right.
parents don't know you're smoking
Next
pot?
scenario.
You make a Bloody Marys in the morning. You're like, hey, little hair of the
kids.
dog, boys. Little old trick I learned.
All right, you're on a long road trip. You stop at a gas station for a number 2. And your soup can turds clog the toilet.
Why are you looking at me?
Do you tell them on the way out or just leave?
Ooh.
You're on a long road trip. You stop at a gas station for a number 2. You clog the toilet.
You know what? I say something because this happened to me. This happened to me a couple years ago. I'm like, okay, what did I do? I was at a gas station in Webster Groves. You guys know exactly where this is. So if you're on 44, you get off at Elm. You take Elm, and I think it's Manchester. Yeah, Elm and Manchester. There's an old school, like Phillips 66 or something, BP that's right there. Itty bitty little old school gas station. And we were on our way to dinner, and I'm like, oh my God, I gotta go. And so Tim gets off at Elm. We find that gas station. I go in.
You kill the toilet.
They have one hole. It's like a one bathroom for all, right? So I go in there. I do my stuff. Toilet is clogged.
Oh, no.
We are late for our reservation. As I'm leaving, I said to the person working behind, I don't remember if it was a man or a woman, but I said to the person, I go, hey, the toilet is clogged. And then I was like,
you leave.
and I have to go.
That's the answer.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
But didn't say I clogged the toilet.
No, I didn't
No,
say I
they
clogged
don't need
it.
to know.
I said that toilet is clogged.
I would say as I'm walking out, hey, bathroom's clogged. Gone.
Somebody, probably a big guy, judging by the fat turds I
Right.
saw. In.
They don't know.
Yep. Bathroom's clogged.
I just went in there and sneezed.
Right.
I got out of there.
powdering my nose.
Right. You say
Not
something,
me.
right?
Yeah, I
you
worked
say
at a gas
something?
station, and this is near and dear to my heart because it's happened to me, and I'm like, I always thought it was like the most. I would actually be like, hey man, just give me a plunger, and I'll try to get after it or something. I would try. I would at least offer. Because I worked at a gas station, and a lady came in, and she came up to the counter and was like, hey, just wanted you to know my mom. We checked my mom out of an assisted living nursing home, and she's got a little bit of. She's got a little bit of dementia, and she made a little mess in your bathroom.
Oh.
I just want to let you know. And I was like, oh, okay.
How bad was it?
Brother. I was like, oh, you didn't say she pooped on the ceiling.
How did it get up there?
It was just like on the walls.
How did it even get there?
It was crazy. And I was like, whoa, she didn't make a little mess in there. Like, she Jackson Pollocked the bathroom.
Oh, no.
And the lady didn't offer. She just basically was like, hey, brother, you're about to have a bad day at work. And I was like, I guess.
Did you walk in there and go?
Pretty much, dude. Like, even the warning wasn't enough.
House of Horrors.
I was like, this job does not pay enough per hour.
Was this take a hose and spray the whole thing down?
This was burn the gas station to the ground. It was bad, man. Like, I had to.
And by spray it down, I mean spray it down with gas and just light it up.
Yes, of course. And it was, I mean, it was wild. It was like she must have went in there and just made a mural. I don't know. What
finger painted?
Is she an artist?
Yeah, I mean, it was insane. And I was just like, and I have empathy for the lady. Like, she didn't know. But I'm also like, hey, if you're taking this person out on the town and you kind of know this, like.
And they really underplayed how bad it was.
Yeah, and I'm like, I would have appreciated an offer of like, hey, if you want me to, if you got a mop and a bucket, I could at least get it started
Get a
for
bucket
you.
and a mop. That's a dirty
At least clean the
bathroom.
walls.
That's a stank ass bathroom.
573 checking in. If there are multiple toilets, no, I'm not saying. No, I'm not saying anything. I'm out.
Oh,
Now
man.
that is the caveat, because if it's a one hole situation, that's on you. Got to do it. That's karma. But if there is a second hole that people can go in,
I'm probably just
no.
leaving.
I think I'm leaving.
I always say, even if I go into, like Deerbergs or something, the bathroom
Right.
has a clog, I'll be like, hey, this is clogged. I don't care if they think it's me or not. I'm like, whatever. I just want to get it fixed. But yeah, I worked at Cece's
wanna
Pizza
get
when I was a
involved.
kid. I worked at Cece's Pizza and I was 14, 15 years old. And it was one of those places where obviously teenagers went to because it was so cheap. So that meant hilarious pranks all the time in the bathroom. And it'd be just, it seemed like every other day there was something new and nasty and disgusting. And I was the one that got to clean it, making $4.15 an hour.
It'll
or whatever.
humble you to clean
Yeah,
a bathroom.
thank God I never had a job that
Gosh,
required
so
me
dumb.
doing
I
had to do it.
required cleaning toilets.
Every bar job I ever had or food industry job I had, everybody had a shift of cleaning the toilets at the end, like at the end of the night.
Oh,
Well,
God.
And that sucked. That really sucked.
Man, I've seen some bad situations at various concert venues at the end of a crazy rock and roll night.
Yeah, especially
Can you
the
imagine?
creepy crawl.
Yeah, that was the worst bathroom at the Creepy Crawl, the original one. Pops at least had stalls. The Creepy Crawl was a one-hole experience.
With no lid, right?
Yeah, and good luck if it locked.
Dude, it's like
It was
that.
awful. It's Fight Club.
Used to be, what is it now? It's not Paper Tiger. What's the place on Cherokee? It used to be like something Cherokee. 26, 20.
Oh, 27 Cherokee. I remember.
Yeah, it used to have like Star Wars stuff and a Charlie Sheen mural on the wall. There were two toilets and they faced each other in the same, like they were literally was just a box where you were facing off with whoever was across from you.
Battle turds.
It was like, yeah, dude. It was like American Turdiator. It was not good. And I was just like, who is in here doubling down?
Yeah.
And no door. So there was no stall door. It was just like, you're not only are you in there raw dogging in front of everybody washing their hands, you might get a partner. And if you're the first
That's
one to
wild.
sit, you're risking it. So you could be sitting there doing your business. Someone might have to pee, and they're just going to walk up and ass in your face and pee in the toilet. And I was like, who set this up? And honestly, you know what else? Off
What
Broadway's
jokester?
like that.
What jokester set this up?
Off
like
Broadway's
this?
similar to it too. Yeah.
There's the men's room and Off Broadway when you go in. It's just
I don't think I've
there's
ever been to
toilets.
Off Broadway.
Oh, really?
Love it. It's an awesome
It's a
place.
rad
It is
venue.
awesome, but the women's bathroom is also similar to that, where there's kind of a weird confrontation that can happen at the stalls.
Same in the men's. You don't want to poop there. It's just an open. There's a divider, but no door. So if you're pooping, it's right in front of the sinks, and you're looking in the mirror.
All right, so the scenario: you're on a long road trip, stop for a number 2, clog the toilet. Ray, if you're telling somebody, learn.
I have to,
telling
man.
somebody.
I gotta own it.
Unless
Learn.
it's 2 stall.
Scott,
Yeah.
you're telling somebody. I'm quickly telling them and leaving.
Yeah.
If it's more than a 1-seater, I'm probably not saying
Yeah.
anything.
And I mean,
Right.
the road trip's so easy too because you disappear, they'll never
That's
see you
right.
again.
That's true.
Never again. All right, you paid cash at a clothing store. They gave you your change, but accidentally gave you $20 back instead of $5. You don't realize until after you leave the store. Do you go back and correct it, or do you keep the money?
I go back and correct it.
Heck yeah.
I got empathy for that too, working in retail. The drawer is going to be miscounted. You're going to have to deal with that at the end of the night. It's a
Yeah, 'cause you get
deduction
written
on
up.
you.
I'm going back.
Yeah.
I've done it.
Again, karma.
I've done it before. It's not even karma for me. I'm thinking there's probably a hidden camera somewhere, and I'm on a show,
to see what you
and
do.
John Quinones from 2020 is going to pop out.
John Quinones.
What would you do?
What would you do?
I would go back.
Yeah. It's the
Good
right
job.
thing.
Hey, I'd go back and buy something else, see if it happens again.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go,
However,
Scott.
if I find a 20 in a parking lot,
No, that's yours.
that's mine.
That's mine, too.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, somebody's drawer is not going to come up short. But maybe somebody's wallet is, but Now, what if it's a suitcase full of money?
Exciting.
Yeah.
I'm
See
going
you
to dumb
later.
and dumber out. I'm going to buy a motorcycle and an orange suit with my friend Lloyd.
I saw a video of some guy on a beach in Florida. I think it was Key West.
Just go.
And it was a bundle of cash washed up on shore. It was thousands of dollars.
Somebody's dead.
You know, what do you do there?
You got
Mermaid cash?
I don't want the fish to eat it.
Yeah.
I'm a
He
environmentalist,
called
so
the
I'm going to
cops.
pick it all
Oh,
up.
he did.
He called the cops. I'm like, man, I'm calling the cops too. If there's a bunch of cash that washes up, I mean, it's wrapped up, waterproof, washes up.
That's new wave treasures is what that is.
You know,
Yeah.
for me, it's those bills are probably marked by some cartel, and you ain't spending that money without them knowing.
Well, wouldn't
How
you?
does that work? What do you
Yeah.
mean?
Well,
does
they
it
might
mean?
have trackers in it.
What are we doing?
What are we doing with
does it
marked?
mean?
What do you mean marked money?
Tucker learned.
Well, I mean,
I could spend money all over this town, and you'll never know who spent
well,
it.
you know, maybe they would know the serial numbers on the bills.
Who's checking that everywhere?
Cartels.
What do you mean though?
He
If I go
saw
to
this in a
Sephora,
movie.
listen, if I have $1 million cash that washed up on the shore, and I'm not telling nobody, and I'm spending that money at Sephora, then I'm going over here to Macy's. Those cash people are not looking at serial numbers of dollar bills, y'all. That is not what's happening anymore.
What would happen is the cartel would say, "Hey, we're missing $1 million."
Okay.
Okay, and they would put the word out
To
saying,
where?
Hey, to all the stores in the area.
The cartel is telling the stores, "Hey, be on the lookout for our drug cash."
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
No
mean-
way.
Yes.
I think it's certain areas, but I think she's right. If you're here in Rando, Missouri town, I
Oh, in
doubt
Rando,
the
Missouri
cartels.
town, but if you're in
Hello,
Key West-
Dollar General. This is the cartel.
That's why you
Yes.
should always
that's
shop
how they
small
that's
business.
how they identify themselves as.
But
Ooh,
no-
I'm sorry, honey, it's the cartel calling.
Oh, excuse
Hi.
me. Hi.
No, if you're in Florida, Key West, and they know their money washed up somewhere, and they go to the bars and they go, "Hey,
yeah.
we have money missing," and they've got serial numbers like this,
All
whatever
right.
sequence.
So here's the deal then. You get the money, you don't spend it in the state that you found it in. You drive home and start spending that money at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're better off doing that.
Perfect.
Yeah, 100%.
Plan in place.
Also-
bring them right to where you live.
If you're worried that it's like a case they're trying to figure out, smuggling or something like that, you could always do the call where it's like, "Hey, I found a few bucks on the beach. Just want to let you guys know. If anyone claims that exact amount, I'll return it. But if not, I'm keeping it."
So the cartels probably call the banks then, because they probably are looking at the serial number. And so, like, at the end of the night, after I'm done shopping at PacSun, getting a sundress, at the end of the night, whenever they drop the cash in the bag to the bank says, "Yo, cartel, PacSun, little 5'3" woman got a sundress."
Yeah.
And then they look at the tapes.
Yep.
And then they know where I live.
Yep.
Dang it.
I think you're.
Next thing you know, they light you on fire,
Yep. Well, you know what I would do?
or your car's blowing up.
If it is cartel money, I would definitely give it back because they'll give you a huge reward. I'm sure.
as
Oh,
they
yes.
they
Yeah.
always do. Mm-hmm. Maybe free drugs.
Take
You
it
never
to
know.
Go to the casino, get $1 million marker, go eat it at the buffet, play a couple hands of blackjack, turn in all your chips, get different bills back. You're gone.
Love it.
Peace out.
Plan
So
B.
you launder it.
I'm rich,
You got to
bitch.
launder the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm rich, bitch.
Got to wash those bills, as they would say.
What do your sunglasses look like you're wearing?
I'll put on one of those human-like Scott
Yes.
Rizzuto masks.
The Rizzuto.
I don't know, man. If I know it's cartel money, I ain't chancing it. Because not only do they kill you, they kill your relatives too.
Oh, no.
Well,
There's only one way to find out.
That's right. Go hang out at the beach in Key West. Anyway, Lauren, you are still looking for a vehicle, aren't you?
I am.
I mean, casually, right? You're
Casually, yeah.
Casually looking for a new car?
My TLX, I've loved it, and then it's about 125,000 miles at this point, and I'm starting to get that kind of new car lust, where I'm starting to look at different vehicles. And I got to tell you, like, I'm very particular about what I'm looking for right now.
Right.
I don't want anything looking like a Pixar car. Everything, if you notice, and I know it's probably aerodynamics, all the cars these days are so curved out, and I want something that's a bit boxier. And I've been looking also on Facebook Marketplace at some classic vehicles because I'm like, I am such a snob right now about the type of car I want. So I don't know what's going to happen.
Do they still make those? The cubes?
What do you mean classic?
I don't think so.
Like a classic. Like I saw I was looking at a Mustang this morning that was like a 1973, and it was lime green, and I'm like, oh God, it's got 80,000 miles on it. I don't know.
As your daily driver, a 1970s
That's what I was
Mustang?
doing too. I had to talk myself off the ledge. I was looking at like old trucks with bench seats, and I'm like, you can't drive this every day. This is insane. What are you doing? I was looking at like
I'm having a midlife crisis.
I was looking at like Chevy Sierras or Chevy Cheyennes from like '78.
And I still want my band van. So I have a lot of stuff going on.
If it's going to be a daily driver, if it's going to be your daily driver, you don't want anything old. You want like a newer.
I get what you mean.
Dad, I know.
I like
something with a warranty.
I like the old box body.
Good
cars.
gas mileage.
That's why I like the Ford Bronco, the new Broncos, because I was I was online this weekend and I was like, man, I just hate all of this curvy car crap. Like, I'm just sick of it. I want something that's cubed. I don't want the cube, but I like,
yeah, they still make those, the cube?
Nope, I guess not.
Those are interesting cars.
There's really not a lot of square, like SUVs or square boxy, like I would love like a 1978 Gremlin. They're so cute. But yeah, the cars today they all look like Pixar cars.
That's a good.
Well, it's a common complaint that you can't trust anything a car salesperson says until you see the final paperwork, right? But what if you can't see the paperwork? Dude, this story out of North Chicago is wild. So a blind man from North Chicago is suing a dealership for allegedly pulling several tricks, changing the price, giving a higher interest rate, and not disclosing the full terms of the contract. So the guy went to the dealership to buy a Chevy Traverse, not to drive himself. Obviously, he's blind.
Right.
But for a family member. And the family member to drive him around in the car. So he brought the advertised price, and the dealer agreed to a fair price and promised to beat a 6% interest rate. Now, you know where this is going. The dealer summarized the paperwork. The blind man signed it, and surprised, the price was $10,000 more than the guy thought he'd be paying, and the interest rate was way up at 11%. The man later realized the discrepancy, complained, and was told it's too late because he'd already signed on the dotted line.
Oh,
rotten.
Wow.
That is rotten.
Who brought him to the dealership?
Right.
Nobody was with him? Now, the dealership also claimed that he can't sue because he signed away that right, too. But he did it anyway, and now a court will decide. There are clearly some things the guy should have done, like having somebody there when he bought the car to help him review everything. Mm-hmm. But if this is what went down, the dealer should be held responsible.
Right. And
accountable. Taking advantage of a man you know is going to have trouble reading the fine print. I mean, when you verbally agree to something different, that's really low. I mean, that is rotten.
Yeah.
Rotten.
That's abuse. Like that, right? You're taking advantage of a man with blindness. Like, what a terrible human being.
Terrible, right?
Yeah.
Not helping the used car or car salesman
stereotype.
Yeah,
for sure.
But also that company is stupid. They're not taking care of this because there's no one that's going to go buy stuff. Well,
let's think about some of the jobs that have, shady stereotypes, attached to them. So you've got the car salespeople, the used car salespeople.
Right.
Just like our story here, the stereotype is the loud suit, the slick back hair, the high pressure tactics to get you into a lemon before you could think about it.
It's Bill Paxton and True Lies.
Right.
Yeah.
But to be fair, the industry does have.
You got a tiny wiener, man.
the industry does have, high complaint numbers. But nowadays, with places like Carvana and massive online reviews, the truly predatory ones are getting weeded out. A lot of modern salespeople are just normal folks trying to hit a quota in a really stressful retail environment. Mm-hmm. What's another
lawyers?
Shady? Lawyers, yes. Personal injury lawyers.
Mm-hmm.
The billboards, the late-night TV commercials, and the idea that they prey on people's tragedies just to sue big companies and take a massive 40% cut of the cash. The reality is, honestly, the marketing could be sometimes, tacky. These guys are often the only shield a regular person has against a massive insurance company that's trying to pay them $0 for a broken leg. They look shady, but, they do keep corporations honest. What's another one? Tow truck drivers. That's right, Scott.
Hey, there we go.
Everyone views tow truck drivers as vultures. They hide in the shadows at apartment parking lots. They wait for your tires to touch a white line, then hold your car hostage for $300 cash. Now, the reality of it is, there are predatory parking lot towers, and they deserve their reputation. But, the roadside assistance drivers who show up at 3 a.m. in a blizzard when your engine dies on the highway, yafo.
Yeah.
Absolute heroes.
Yeah, AAA.
Dangerous job, and they see a lot of horrific accidents.
Yeah, those are the good moments, but it's the way that they operate behind that, with their lots where they can somehow convince governments to let them own a car for free.
Give me another one. Give me another stereotypically shady job. Real estate agents.
Yeah.
The stereotype is that they're glorified door openers who do minimal work. Use highly staged glamour shots for their business cards, and will say anything to close a deal and pocket a big fat commission.
And don't they put microphones now in the house so whenever you're walking around by yourself and you're talking like,
I haven't heard that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They can get all the info they need.
I guess the reality is, when the housing market is wild, a lot of amateurs jump in for a quick buck, which then ruins it for everyone. But a good agent actually handles a mountain of legal paperwork. They negotiate, brutal contracts, and they keep you from buying a house with a collapsing foundation. So if you find a good real estate person, really...
Yeah.
Yeah.
With all this stuff, if you find a good one, hold on to it.
Yes.
Door-to-door salespeople. For your solar, your roofs, your pest control.
On Segways.
Knocking on your door when you sit down for dinner, refusing to take no for an answer, using psychological tricks to get inside your house. The reality is that the ones locking elderly people into 30-year solar contracts are definitely shady. But for a lot of college kids or people starting out, it's just a brutal, soul-crushing commission job where you get 99 doors slammed in your face all day just to get one yes. It's a brutal job. Mechanics. Mechanics get a bad rap, too.
Yeah.
The classic fear that you go in for a simple $50 oil change, and they come back out shaking their head, telling you your blinker fluid is leaking, and you need $2,000 in repairs right now. No.
Yep.
The reality is, because most of us know nothing about cars, we are entirely vulnerable. But cars are basically rolling computers now. They are genuinely complicated. Most mechanics are just blue-collar techs solving complex puzzles. But a few bad apples who upsell, filters you don't need, they ruin it for the whole bunch.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's where you find that one honest one, you keep them. Because there's a certain shop I used to go to that has a lot of locations, and they're the kind that you go in there and every time it's like 15 extra things, and they won't let you leave unless you pay, $3,000 or something, and you're like, that was a $200 project. But they always have to find something wrong with it. I'm like, just let me leave.
Modeling and talent agents.
What?
Did you already say telemarketers, I'm assuming?
I have not said that yet. The ultimate Hollywood cliche, charging massive upfront fees for headshots or classes, promising to make you a star. I'm going to make you a star.
Wait, that's not real?
And then disappearing with your money. The reality is legit agencies never charge money up front.
Wait, you're not supposed to pay all that out?
They only make money when you get paid. A shady agent is usually just a scammer pretending to be an agent to prey on people's dreams. So,
okay.
how about stockbrokers and financial planners?
Yeah. As you're naming all these, every one of these shady business people, I have a personal relationship with everybody that I have in my life. Our financial advisor is a good friend.
Right.
My realtor is a great friend. My sister's a lawyer. She's giving me a lot of perspective.
My modeling agent is my best friend.
Right.
When you find the good people, you hold on to them.
Yeah.
The good ones should, the cream should rise to the top because, you're good lawyer or you're a good financial planner. You then tell, Scott.
Yeah, you can trust him.
Then Scott, spreads the word about the good people. But, thanks to movies like Wolf of Wall Street, we picture them as, slick talkers who gamble with your life savings while pocketing massive fees whether you win or lose. there is a huge difference between a predatory day trader and a certified fiduciary financial planner.
What'd you call me?
Fiduciaries are legally required to act in your best interest. The shady ones exist, but the good ones literally help you, retire comfortably.
Right.
We're not going to be friends.
My best friend is since we were children, is a workman's comp attorney, and they get a bad rap, but he's a good dude, and he's constantly worried, because a lot of times he's taking on cases for, people that got hurt at work that are, families are hurting. He's loaned people money out of his own pocket.
Well, the good ones...
Waiting for, cases in arbitration that he's, fighting for them.
Right, and who...
He doesn't get paid till they get paid.
Right, who will deal with all the paperwork, and that... What a nightmare.
Yeah. So, a lot of times I feel like they get a bad rap as, ambulance chasing.
Right, because they're bad ones. Because they're bad ones.
But it's the hourly billers that are really getting in your pocket.
Yeah, well, as I mentioned with the personal injury lawyers, they are out there keeping corporations honest, because they will deal with the massive insurance company stuff. They will deal with all that paperwork stuff.
Right. But that's what I mean. I think, no offense if you're a family law lawyer, I know that you have to, but I think family law can get a little more predatory, because they pit people against each other in their worst moments, and they're taking money from people. They're billing hourly for you to be like, don't let her take your boat, man. You a man or not?
So my sister
That's your boat.
My sister is a family lawyer, and
Sorry,
she, the
Predatory.
billables are nuts. She's a big, Emily's a predator, dude. No, she's great. She actually has opened up my eyes in a really sweet way of how much she actually gives a crap about every one of her clients. It's pretty cool.
You know what's one I didn't think of? Nightclub bouncer.
That's
Nightclub bouncer, power trip, and meatheads who stand behind a velvet rope, and arbitrarily decide if you're cool enough to get in.
Yep.
Or they look for any excuse to throw your ass down a flight of stairs. Been there.
And
been there.
And in the movies, they were always paid off by the gangs to let them just come and go do drug trades, all that. It's like, yeah.
Now, the reality of it, is are there guards? Are there some nightclub bouncers, security guards on an ego trip? Absolutely.
Yes.
But mostly they're just underpaid security guards who have to spend their Friday night, dealing with belligerent, aggressive, drunk a-holes who want to fight them.
Yeah.
I've only had to stand in line like that a couple of times. I've never been to a club where they're like, absolutely not. You know what I mean? You see that in movies in Knocked Up, whenever Leslie Mann is going into the club and he's like, you're old. It's Craig Robinson's the bouncer.
Yes.
It's excellent. She's all pregnant. You're all old and busted up. Hilarious. But I've never had to deal, because there just weren't clubs like
girls
that around
don't
here.
have to. I think boys get turned down quite a bit.
Do they?
That. Yeah.
No, I asked my wife about the last time we went to Nashville, and me and a couple buddies were at one of the bars, and my wife was coming with a friend and was going to meet us later, and they tried to go through a door you shouldn't get in. And a security guard stopped them and said, "Oh, a couple 40-somethings."
Oh.
Damn.
Dang.
Yep.
But you guys got in?
Nope.
Oh.
No, we got in, yes, because we're cool guys.
Did you have a cowboy hat on?
The guy said, "Oh, a bunch of 40-somethings." Yikes.
Hey, we got
Yikes.
401ks. Come on.
Yikes.
That's
Good
the
tippers.
best.
90% of door people, though. There's that 10% of clubs where it is kind of bougie or whatever, but 90% of door guys are just big, corn-fed, easygoing dudes that are usually hung out at the bar long enough. They're like, "Hey, you just want to work the door?
Right.
We'll give you
We'll give you a couple bucks.
$80 a night. And you can drink for free." And they're like, "Yeah,
Sure.
sounds
Yep.
good."
Because Miami's the place where the clubs, they turn you down.
That's different, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was New
Midwest
York
bars,
City. It was
it's
also
usually
New
like-
York City back in the day too. We'd go to Club Life, down in the village.
I was a
and there'd be a
bouncer.
line.
I was a bouncer on Wash Ave for a couple of weeks. I hated it because I've been a door guy before. My uncle owned a biker bar, and I was a door guy at a place I should not have been. At 18 years old, all these bikers could have murdered me and killed me. If it wasn't for my affiliation with my uncle, I'm checking IDs, and half of them would laugh at me on the way in. It was like legit bikers, not like weekend warriors, like these coming in, storm riders coming in and just road weary, coming in, parking all their hogs, and I'm in a Tiger Woods Nike polo at 18 years old, being like, "Hey, can I see your ID?" And they're like, "Are you serious? Get a load of this guy." And then he's go in.
They just push your face.
Pretty much, they just laugh at me and then go in, and Everyone was cool to me, but thank God because, my uncle it was like a 4 a.m. biker bar in Dowell, Illinois called Van Zant's. That's all it was called. It was like, I don't even know if he had to legally be open that late, but he just did it.
Wow.
But when I worked at this Club Keo place, which is defunct, it was like a bottle service place on Wash Ave, and it was Fedora Avenue, just douche avenue, dude, and it sucked.
Oh.
And it was all just like young guys making $40K, trying to act like they made $700,000 a year, spending all their money on a $400 bottle of Grey Goose to try to get laid.
So
And it was just,
stupid.
it was so dumb, and I hated it.
What
I
was
hated
it called?
everyone that came in there. I hated it. Club Keo.
Club Keo.
KYO.
All right,
And,
how about I do this?
I hated it.
Wanna
I was
play a
like,
little
it
game?
sucks.
Yeah.
All right. See, these are all New York City nightclubs from the 1990s.
Okay.
Remember that character on SNL, Stefan?
Oh, yeah.
He would name all the
The most
fake
happening
clubs.
place in New York.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Real or fake? The Limelight.
The Limelight?
That sounds good.
It sounds real. It's a
Real.
Rush Club.
That was real.
Okay.
Okay.
The Subway Soul Station.
Fake.
Subway Soul
Gosh,
Station.
that's a cool name, but yeah, fake.
No.
It's fake. The Mercury Lounge.
Yes.
Yes.
Real, yeah. Webster Hall.
Sounds lame.
Yes.
No.
Webster Hall was real.
Oh.
They had a grandfather clock that you could go in and had a ladder that went downstairs. It was the house from the show Webster. It was cool.
How about remember when Webster put the science kit in the closet and burned the apartment down? Mm-hmm. The Cherry Metro Cathedral.
Oh, that sounds like somewhere I'd want to go.
Sounds real.
Yes.
That's fake.
Oh, darn it.
How about the Knitting Factory?
Yes.
That's real.
That's real.
I've been there.
They do comedy shows there.
The Knitting Factory, that's a cool place.
Yeah.
How about Coda?
Coda.
Yeah, that's real. Dude.
That's real. How about the Crimson Courier?
Fake.
Fake.
That's fake. How about DJ's Eighth Dimension?
Oh, that's fake.
It's got to be
That's
real, but I hope it's
stupid.
fake.
That's fake. How about the Disco Deli Royale?
Oh, I'd love to go there.
Real, because I need it to be real.
Yeah.
That's fake. How about the Late Night Llama Lounge?
Late Night Llama.
Real.
Okay, yeah.
That is fake.
It's
Dang
fake.
it.
How about Club Casablanca Nowhere?
Casablanca, nowhere.
Ooh,
No.
fake.
That is fake. How about the Tunnel?
That's real.
Yeah.
That's where. Oh man, Sarah Jessica Parker, Carrie Bradshaw. She got pregnant.
We used to go there.
And she got an abortion because the guy she screwed at the tunnel. You know,
We've been to the Tunnel.
what was it like? Roller skates.
I don't remember roller skates. I remember putting guy liner on though.
You did?
Yeah.
Dude, you were cool
Really?
as heck.
That's so cool.
Bring it back. Bring it
is
back.
cool.
I was cool back in the 90s.
Were you wearing like skinny jeans and stuff?
How'd you get where you are now?
Yeah, why-
How'd you go from guy liner tunnel guy?
I don't know.
To this, to
To
falling down at the post
Feminism.
office. Yeah.
How do we get? Tell me how we got there.
The book will come out in 2030.
I missed a really interesting part of your life.
I know. I
and
see
wish I was
photos of
there.
you,
When'd
and I'm
you
like,
start
gosh, I wish I could have been friends with you back then.
Wow.
Yeah, when'd
Young
you start
Rizz.
reading books?
Young Rizz was a lot different than this Rizz.
Was your voice the same?
Yeah.
Because I look at you show us photos of you sometimes, and like with your Chino Marino phase, where you're so scrawny with all of your earrings and your spiky hair, and I'm
I
like,
know.
is that voice in that man?
Yeah.
Wow.
You were born for this, dude.
Yeah. And what's great is my wife has seen me through every
I
one of these
know.
phases, and we kind of
She loved
did it
all
together.
of them. I want to see pictures of meals too. Back. in those
We
days.
really got to go through some of our old pictures.
Yeah.
I mean, my wife used to have a camera with her all the time.
I love that.
There are thousands of pictures of
What's
us.
that Macaulay movie about the monster?
Party Monster.
Party Monster. That's what I
Monster. Oh,
picture
yeah.
you looking like.
were in
Those
there.
kids were
club
around.
kids?
The club kids were around then. That whole group.
Yeah.
Did you try to join?
No.
Do you wear a lot of bracelets?
No, those are like big time drug addicts.
What level of guy line are we talking? Jim Edmonds or are we talking like
My
The
Chemical
Cure?
Romance. Yeah. Just
Light.
Okay.
mascara.
Yeah. No mascara. Just just a little. You get ready to go out. So
Little
you
Trent
wouldn't, you
Reznor
wouldn't leave.
action.
Yeah,
you wouldn't
a
leave your
little grunge.
apartment. Till like 11:30.
Ball chain around your neck
Ball gag,
and ball
All
gag.
gag in my mouth.
butt plug.
That's cool, man.
You're
Going
a
to the
party
tunnel.
animal.
We're going to the tunnel a little early.
Did you ever wear like a see-through mesh shirt,
No,
like a
I
long
never had one
sleeve?
of those.
Dang it!
I was
No, for
hoping.
being honest, I didn't have that.
What was the craziest club outfit you ever wore? Do you have like one of
I
those
don't
neoprene tight shirts with like that zipped up and had like a little on the zipper? It had like the little
Circle?
ring, the circle
Yeah.
ring.
No.
Like a little
I
muscle
don't
shirt
remember.
where you tuck it into like some big club pants that are kind of
Jenkos.
silky.
Yeah, it was loose kind of pants.
All right. I like this Rizz. Bring that guy back.
That
Let
guy-
him out. Let him out for a
That
weekend.
guy's dead.
We do a
Man, let's go to
Rizzuto
the tunnel.
You're wearing guy liner at our Rizzuto dance party night, if that ever
That
happens.
guy's dead. He's never coming back.
Man, I can't wait to do the Rizzuto. I got a sweet pair of velvet bell bottoms that I just slid into them too. I finally am skinny enough to get into
Any
them.
era.
Let's get it going. Hurry before I gain all the
And
weight
I
back.
got a nice pair of orthopedics. I can't wait.
We
Yes.
all
Dance
had
floor.
our different phases.
Oh, God, yes. I've been
Sure.
45 different people in this lifetime,
Yeah.
style-wise. Yeah.
But back in the mid to late 90s, I mean, that was, and where I was living, that was what you did.
Yeah.
And though, from that movie Party Monster,
I think it's cool. I like that.
that was all real. I mean, that was
Yeah,
like a
it's based on a
real,
true story.
that was a real deal. That was a crazy, crazy time.
Don't get high and watch Party Monster. It'll really
No.
mess you up.
What was the guy's name? Angel?
I think so. Macaulay Culkin's character.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Marilyn
Didn't-
Manson's in that movie,
Marilyn
too.
Manson's in it.
Remember
Yeah.
the movie Go?
Oh, yeah. Tim was just watching that last weekend. He'd never seen it.
Go?
Go. Because
Timothy Olyphant and Scott Wolf, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and the main chick, she didn't really do much after that movie, and the whole and I was like, oh my God, because we just seen No Doubt, and they played New, which was for that soundtrack. And because I remember the music video on MTV had like snippets of Gwen Stefani going through the club and parts of that movie.
That was
Remember
like
the movie Kids?
I never watched that, but I remember
yes.
hearing about it.
That took place in New York.
That
right?
was New York,
Or
too.
Philadelphia.
That was
we had
about
some
AIDS, right?
We had some high school kids that were in that movie.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
that was a Harmony
Interesting.
Korine movie.
That was not, yeah.
It was about
not a
needle-
happy, not a,
Telly.
No harmony, no.
I love virgins.
No harmony in that
Who was
in that movie.
The pro skateboarder in that. He had the afro.
I forget.
Dang it.
Different times.
Yeah, he went on to. He had a good career for a second.
All right, listen, we got to take a break, but first. All right, Teamers Remember the Day is brought to us by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. Score their famous tacos for only $1 each after the Cards score 8 or more runs all season long at Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill. Get the details at hotshotsnet.com. From Rhineland, Missouri, Kevin Zoigan II.
Yes.
Kevin Zoigan from Rhineland. Where is that?
Never
It's
heard of
by
such
Germantown.
Rhineland. Kevin is a Rizz evangelist from way back. He started listening back in the winning Rizz days and has stuck around to spread the Rizz gospel. Thank you. Loves playing along with the games. Loves Good or Gross, which I think when Moon gets back we'll play. I love the grumpy energy of Rizz, Moon's positive outlook on life, Rafe's detailed in memoriam, Learn from bringing on a woman's view to the show, and of course King Scott for his well-timed one-liners that always get him.
Thank you.
Kevin has a head injury.
Oh, Kevin's awesome, and he's right next to Herman.
Kevin, oh, it is?
Yeah.
Kevin has a herd of kids. He forces his wife to listen to the podcast anytime they're in the car.
Like him.
Well, thanks. Holding her hostage. Loves nature hiking, fishing, and geocaching.
Ooh.
Kevin Zoigan II from Rhineland is our Teamers Remember the Day. Get super sweet Teamers Remember the Day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up 1057thepoint.com/teameriz. All right, first break of the morning. We'll come back with Crap on Celebrities. It's Learn coming at you.
And it's brought to you by Golden Oak Lending. If you need some extra cash, Golden Oak Lending can convert your home's equity into cash in as little as 14 days. Let Golden Oak Lending cure your blues. We have slow traffic out there in all the normal pockets, but no accidents yet to report, so please drive safely. 85 degrees will be your high today. Partly cloudy with some sun peeking out eventually. 66 overnight tomorrow, another cloudy day, around 85. Right now it's 68 degrees at 7:19.
All right, Learn, what do you got for us?
Jack Osborne is defending his new AI dad. A feel-good story for you that maybe need it. Russell Crowe has an update, and spoiler alert, here is a list of some of the most shocking deaths in shows. And there is one on this list that happened last week on a show. And I don't know if I want to, spoil it for everyone because I don't know if they watched it. So, but maybe.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah.
So that's what's coming up.
All right, we got that. We got your crappy birthday, porno birthday, all that and more next in your Crap on Celebrities. Stay there. Look, when you've been doing anything for 58 years, you've mastered the craft. Since 1968, Chesterfield Fence and Deck has been the name St. Louis Trust for home improvement. Now, we're talking about a locally owned and operated company that has stayed under the same ownership for nearly 6 decades. They don't just sell you a product, they provide the best and longest-lasting outdoor solutions in the industry. Whether it's a beautiful cedar fence, a custom sunroom, or a brand new patio, they put quality and professionalism first. What sets them apart? They use their own professionally trained installation crews, their own trucks, their own tools. No middlemen. You are getting expert advice from project consultants and a 5-year labor warranty to back that all up. Plus, they're A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, and they are a Torch Award winner. Right now, when you mention the Rizz Show, get 20% off your next installed outdoor project. Visit their huge showroom out there in the valley today. Chesterfield Fence and Deck, it's the sign you have. The very best online at chesterfieldfence.com. After all, who doesn't want a bigger deck?
Rizz. Daddy, wake up, Daddy.
Victory Men's Health. Fellas, you got to listen to old Uncle Rafe here. Get down to Victory Men's Health. Schedule yourself an appointment. It is not as expensive as you think. And get your health back in 2026. I've been on a health journey with Victory for a couple years now. Man, they've whipped me into some pretty good shape. Last time I did an in-body, we checked it yesterday. I didn't realize I'm down to 20% body fat. And I started out at like 34, 35%, man. I'm slowly but surely, I've stayed on my supplement plan. I'm taking my peptides to help my stomach, which makes it easier for me to work out because I don't get nauseous because I was having stomach issues when I would do high intense exercises. And Victory got me. They got me squared away, man. And because they tested my blood down to cellular level, they figured out what was going on with my body, and they got me on a treatment plan that was made for me, not just a one size fits all. And they can do the same thing for you. And whatever's going on with you, they got a treatment for it. If you got low T, they've got testosterone therapy. They have weight loss therapy. They have red light collagen therapy. They have cardiovascular testing at their Sunset Hills location. They got vitamin and supplement regimens galore, and they can get any kind of problem you have addressed. And they also test your PSA levels, and that's an early screener for prostate cancer. And you know how much we care about that on this show, so don't wait. Go to one of their 4 locations. There's one in each O'Fallon, Illinois, and Missouri. There's one in Town and Country that Scott, myself, and Moon all go to. There's also one in Sunset Hills, and soon, coming very soon, they're breaking ground on a giant facility over there in Edwardsville, Glen Carbon. They're always looking for ways to help men in the metro area be one of those men. Go to victorymenshealth.com. That's victorymenshealth.com.
Rizz. Daddy, wake up, Daddy.
Oh, it's that time of year again. Yes. If you're anything like me, you love a good fireworks show, especially this year since we're celebrating America's historic 250th birthday. Now, if you want to put on a show your neighbors will never forget, you got to visit my friends over there at Captain Jim's Fireworks. They've completely loaded the showroom with an incredible amount of patriotic items, specifically for the 250-year anniversary. They genuinely have the best selection and the best prices in the whole St. Louis area. They've got massive 1,500-gram finale cakes, the loudest mortars, huge 500-gram cakes, and plenty of safe, fun options for the kiddos. My favorite part is their no-dud guarantee. If a firework doesn't fire properly, just bring it back in. They'll swap it right out. And remember, Captain Jim's isn't some temporary tent that disappears in July. They're in a permanent building, open all year round for any occasion. Stop by today, Highway 67, right next to the Dirt Cheap in West Alton, or visit fireworksstl.com. That's fireworksstl.com. Captain Jim's Fireworks. All right, welcome back to the program. Phone number 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. The Schreier text line 314-649-DUMB. The Bud Light Studio Cam, 1057thepoint.com/Rizz. The socials at RIZZ Show. Your emails, RizzShow1057thepoint.com. We'll talk to Chris Kerber in just a little bit. We'll play 3 and 5. Give away some fabulous prizes. Crap on celebrities here in just a second. Today is May 27th.
It is.
Crazy. June is Only a couple days away.
I know, guys, we're halfway done with this year as June hits, 6 months in.
I know.
That's crazy. Don't you feel
It flew by.
like life is flying by? Like I feel after you get out of your 20s, it speeds up. Like the days feel long, but the years feel fast.
Because childhood took forever.
Took forever. And I remember
when I
being a
was-
child and being like, I can't wait to be grown up. And I hated being a kid, like at a certain point.
Thinking
And now
back to
we're
those
here.
club days, when I was between the ages of, 18 and when I moved out here
Yeah.
at the age of 22, which is what, 4 or 5 years? I
Right.
mean, I crammed in so much. It seemed like an eternity. And now
Yeah.
it's just
Flying.
flying by.
Well, they've done studies on that, and it's like a thing. It's a paradoxical brain thing of like, when you're a kid, you have no frame of comparison, so it feels like time moves very slow. And then after you've got data of the way time moves, when you get to be an adult, you have something to compare to, and it starts to feel like it's moving faster because you have
it
all
is.
of these. You have all of these files of years 1, 2, 3, years 1 through 20 that you're like comparing it to. It's kind of an interesting thing. It's like I think it's called time compression theory. I don't know. It's interesting.
That makes sense. Well, today is May 27th. Back in the day, 89 years ago, 1937, the Golden Gate Bridge opened in California, creating a link between San Francisco and Marin County.
I love it.
Every monster that visits San Francisco destroys it, just so you know.
I enjoy the Golden Gate Bridge, and I was very excited because I was going to Muir Woods, and you have to, I believe you have to cross the Golden Gate Bridge to get there, and did like a whole tourist day,
What's on the other side? Sausalito. Right?
Is that right?
I don't remember.
It's Sausalito on the other side. I love that city name. Sausalito.
Sausalito Summer Nights is a great song by
Remember, there's a
Diesel,
lot of
too.
traffic
That sounds like
coming
a
into
club.
San Fran going across that thing.
69 years ago, 1959, That'll Be the Day by Buddy Holly was released. It was his only #1 hit. He died less than 2 years later in a plane crash. 49 years ago, 1977, Smokey and the Bandit was released. Starring Burt Reynolds as the Bandit and Jackie Gleason as Sheriff Buford T. Justice.
Is that a top 10 movie?
It's a good movie.
I only saw it for the first time a couple years ago.
It's incredible.
It
isn't
is incredible.
kinda-
It's a good movie.
It's a great movie. It's kind of love I want in my life. I want the Burt Reynolds. I saw a thing. It was so sad, dude. That
With Sally Field.
about him and Sally Field were like Hollywood's it couple for 5 years after that movie. Deeply in love. Burt Reynolds loved her, and then he didn't want her to do Norma Ray because he said the character was a whore, and was like super macho, masculine about it, and discouraged her. And then
They broke
she
up
did
because
it.
of it.
Well, and then she's like, "You'll never win an Oscar." And he refused to go to the Oscars, and she won for Norma Ray. And she never spoke to him again. And he tried to get a hold of her for the next 45 years of his life.
Done screwed up, Bert.
And never returned his
Never, and
calls.
didn't go to his funeral.
Is that
Whoa.
the speech she did where you really like me? Or was that something else? Remember her Oscar speech?
Was
I don't
that
know.
for that movie?
I don't know.
I don't know. It was like it was a really interesting thing I read. There, I was like,
So he said
he was in
he'd
love with her his
never
whole
win an
life.
Oscar, and
He-
she won an Oscar.
He didn't support her, and he was like,
Whoa.
And he said he regretted it his whole life. He's like, I was jealous, and I was being overly macho, and I was.
Because did he ever win an Oscar?
Hell no. He won a great. He won the lottery of being a gorgeous man with a
Right,
great
I
mustache.
mean, and just that
Yeah.
My God.
chest hair was iconic.
Sally Field never actually said "You Like Me, Really Like Me" as a pop culture remembrance. Her second best actress for Oscar in 1985 for Places in the Heart. She actually said, "The first time I didn't feel it, but this time I feel it, and I can't deny the fact that you like me. Right now, you like me."
Oh.
So that was 1985.
85. He must have been nominated, though. I mean,
He was
Deliverance-
nominated for Best Supporting Actor.
For what
His
movie?
most
Deliverance?
notable one. Let's see here.
Oh, he
Boogie
was the
Nights.
star of that, though.
Boogie
Boogie Nights, that's
yeah.
right.
God, he was great in that.
Which he hated that movie.
Well, sounds like
Hated
Bert
it. He
needs to
hated-
like some stuff.
Bert didn't like a lot of things.
I'm
I
looking
love
at
Burt.
young
I
Burt
love
Reynolds
Burt.
right now. This might be my new screensaver.
32 years ago, 1994, The Flintstones was released, starring who as
John Goodman.
John Goodman.
Fred, Rosie O'Donnell
Rick
as Betty.
Betty.
And who was Fred's secretary? That's right, Holly Berry.
Hello, Betty.
Oh, yes.
Halle
yes, yes,
Berry.
yes.
31 years ago, 1995, Christopher Reeve was paralyzed when he was thrown from his horse in Virginia. He lived with those injuries until his death in 2004. 11 years ago, 2015, Tracy Morgan settles his lawsuit with Walmart over the accident with one of their trucks that left him seriously injured. There's no word on how much they paid, but he said, quote, "Walmart did right by me and my family." And 4 years ago in 2022, Top Gun Maverick was released. And that's what happened back in the day. All right, time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your crap on celebrities.
And we begin with this. Looks like Ozzy Osbourne may be living on digitally for the years to come after Sharon and Jack Osbourne revealed that they are developing an Ozzy AI avatar project. And now Jack is defending it from critics. So here is Jack Osbourne on the AI project that he and his mom have been working on.
It's going to be so tasteful what we're doing. It's not going to be lame. And it's really complex what we're doing. This isn't just like hooking up an image of my dad to ChatGPT. This is some like high level technology that we're going to be working with, and it's going to feel very real. And it's kind of wild how it will be utilized. And it's something that I think my dad would be into.
Ooh, I'm curious.
Because we actually talked about it before he passed, about like doing something like this.
Okay.
So they've teamed up with a company called Hyperreal to recreate Ozzy's voice, image, and movements digitally. Sharon says fans will eventually be able to talk directly with digital Ozzy, who will respond in his own voice, and answers that will be realistic to what he would have given.
Ooh, man.
Weird. But I could see that being something he's into. And also when the family says, we discussed this, I mean, the argument's over. It's like, how can you argue with what they discussed?
Yeah, they are the controller of the legacy.
For sure.
It would be funny if he was the new Siri. Ozzy, send a text. Tell them I'll be there in 5 minutes. Would you like to send? Sure. I don't know what the hell. Yeah, I don't know what you just sent.
Do you ever get frustrated with Siri or Alexa?
No, I don't use it that often. She does everything I need her to. I'm like always like, hey Siri, like set an alarm. That's essentially what I use her for.
You don't ask for like recipes or anything?
Nah. I use my phalanges for that.
Oh.
I get on Pinterest, and that's where I find all my recipes.
Or, convert tablespoons to, whatever.
Oh. No, I've never done that.
Yeah, sometimes it's handy.
Okay.
And then you're yelling at it because it's not understanding you.
Oh, no. That's a you problem.
I know.
Yesterday, in case you missed it, we announced that Alter Bridge is coming out with Big Rec and Tim Montana. They will be here.
Big Rec.
Big Rec.
I love that group.
They will be here November 17th at the pageant, so you'll be able to see them in the flesh. Tickets go on sale this Friday, and if you need any pre-sale details, we got them at 1057thepoint.com. Guys, everybody relax. Scott,
Okay.
Barry Gibb is alive.
Thank God.
We were talking about Robin Gibb last week, and we were like, oh, yeah, he's dead. And then somebody said Barry. I don't remember who.
No, not me.
It wasn't you. But Barry
me.
Gibb is alive and well after becoming the latest celebrity targeted by an online death hoax.
Robin was the one with the teeth.
Right.
Barry was the sexy one.
Barry was sexy. Maurice always had the hat on.
Yes. And Barry is alive, you guys.
Barry's alive.
The rumor started after a fake Facebook page claiming that the Bee Gees legend had died went viral over the weekend, racking up nearly 1 million likes before people realized that they're all idiots. And sources close to Barry Gibb say he is healthy, he's happy, he's spending a lot of time in the Miami area. Your thoughts?
I love that he's in Miami.
I do too.
Me too.
It's perfect that he's down there.
I would pay good money just to see a conversation between Barry Gibb and RFK. Just because.
Oh,
it'd
so
be
tan.
Just so funny to listen to.
Yeah.
2 tan guys in Miami.
2 tan guys in Miami.
Why do you talk like that? Why are you talking that way? Why are you talking that way? Why are you making fun of me? I'm not making fun of you. I'm not making fun of me. I'm not making fun of you.
And then the earth would fold in on itself.
Yeah, that's how it ends.
That's how it ends.
The ocean just comes alive and takes the entire city of Miami.
You know what? If
Watch
that's
the
how it
sea.
goes down, I'm down.
I like this.
I like that Barry Gibb's in Miami
I do too, with his
too.
gold chain, with his
What- yeah.
funky gold.
with his shirt open all the time. and
Yes.
that hair.
The teeth. He has
Is
good
he
teeth.
gray?
Yes.
Oh, not in my. I don't even want to. Again,
Is
I don't
he-
want to
show
see
me
this.
Show me a recent picture of Barry
I don't
Gibb.
wanna see
Where else would he live? Could you imagine Barry Gibb?
He is great. He looks great.
Can't look at.
He
Is
looks,
he
he
gray?
looks good.
He looks good.
He looks good. He looks like he works at Hogwarts.
He does look like he's at Hogwarts.
He
But he looks
teaches
great,
funk.
though.
He
I
teaches
know, but in
funky
my
spells
head-
at Hogwarts.
In my head, he looks like how he looked in the 70s, and so it's hard for me to see him old now because I just don't want to
watch
ruin
that.
it.
Watch the Staying Alive video, and then
Dude.
he's walking down that street.
He would be the coolest teacher at Hogwarts, for real.
Oh, Barry
Oh,
Gibb.
heck
Yeah,
yeah.
hell yeah.
Stay in us, alive in us, stay in us, stay in us, stay in us, alive in us, stay in us, alive in us. Him and Harry, everybody singing in harmonies. Man, that'd be dope. I'd go to Hogwarts then.
Is there a music program at Hogwarts? There should be.
The music teacher at Hogwarts is Barry Gibb.
I love that.
Trademark, copyright.
So if you need a wholesome story, this is really good. So an 8-year-old girl in Ohio named Madeline, she heard a neighbor playing guitar outside, wanted to request a Taylor Swift song. So she was too shy to ask in person. She's 8 years old. So she wrote a request on a piece of paper, folded it into a paper airplane, and then tossed it over the fence. And her 26-year-old neighbor, Ethan Hayes, found the note, started playing Love Story right there on the spot. So started playing Taylor Swift to make her day. Well, Madeline's mom posted this moment on TikTok, of course. The video exploded, saw more than 3 million views, somehow got to Taylor Swift herself. And then Ethan, the 26-year-old neighbor, says Taylor's team secretly reached out, sent gifts, including guitars for both Ethan and Madeline.
Whoa.
Madeline's guitar even came signed with a personal note from Taylor Swift.
Whoa.
That's awesome.
You see Taylor and Travis were at the Cavaliers
the Cleveland game? Yes.
Sitting courtside, and because he's from
beers.
Ohio, right? So the Kelsey family's from Ohio.
Oh yeah, Cincinnati.
So they were out there at the Cavaliers-Knicks game, and what did Travis get after it?
He did. He was chugging beers.
Oh, that's the one
beers?
he's pounding. Yeah, I saw that.
And she looked, they're
did he pass
cute.
out?
Oh, I don't know about that. Did he pass out?
Uh-oh.
I only saw the happy moments. I don't know. They looked very cute, though, and
I know. I just heard complaints
for
of
him.
Travis drinking in excess, and I go, relax.
He's at home.
Come on.
Let
it's not
this
like
man
he's
have
driving.
fun. Guys, and Rizz, I know you're excited about this. Roxette is hitting
Love
the
Roxette.
road. 40th anniversary tour.
The lead singer died, though.
Yes, and I don't know a lot about this band, so let me get to it. So Roxette just announced they're hitting the road. They're going to celebrate the 40th anniversary of their debut album, Pearls of Passion. They're not coming alone either. They're going to bring out some special guests like Taylor Dane from Tell It to My Heart.
God, she was so hot, dude.
This is a 14-city trek not coming to St. Louis. And in fact, as I look at their tour schedule here, there's really not a close place to us. So you will have to do some traveling. Maybe Michigan when it starts in Clarkston, Michigan. But here is, this is going to take you back.
Is this I Must Have Been Love? Is this their song?
No.
Is that Roxette? Oh, yeah. Hello, heart.
And I don't know why. Did I get it?
You got it.
All right.
You're Rizette.
Didn't they sing, It must have been love, but it's over now. What was that from? From the moment we touched.
This is the 80s.
From the 80s.
But
That's
it's from a movie. Was it Pretty Woman?
No, it wasn't Pretty Woman. I wouldn't have known that.
Also, she got the look. She got the look. But I had I said, la, 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 la. She's got the look. Killed it.
Are they
Thank you,
here?
guys.
Is she back from the dead?
I don't know, but
Amazing. Wow. Oh, my goodness.
Pretty Woman.
come on in, guys.
Must Have Been Love, signature ballad.
Come on in, guys.
That's so good.
Pop duo Roxette famously featured on the 1990 romantic comedy Pretty Woman.
Is it?
Yep.
No way. What scene?
Still got a couple memories.
Was it,
How
more
dare
than,
you? What
was it more
scene?
than a half hour in?
I remember
'Cause
it
I wouldn't
being in
know.
the music.
Damn it.
I remember the music video had Julia Roberts in it.
I need to know what scene that song is in because I do
Land
not
know nothing
remember.
about.
In TV news, if you love streaming, new to streaming tonight, Amazon Season 1 of Spider Noir. Also Season 2 on Netflix of A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. And My Two Cents is also hitting Netflix with its first season tonight. Let's go back to Netflix. The Kevin Hart roast that happened a couple weeks ago. And now he's making the rounds. He's actively defending his roast, especially comedian Tony Hinchcliffe.
Still Roxette. Damn it. Get out of here, Roxette.
Comedian Tony Hinchcliffe sparked major outrage among people because he made this joke about the late George Floyd.
Here, I'll play the Hinchcliffe.
Yeah, here's Tony Hinchcliffe.
You've done good, though, Kevin. The black community is so proud of you. Right now, George Floyd is looking up at us all, laughing so hard that he can't breathe.
All right,
So
now.
Kevin Hart addressed the uproar. He was on the Breakfast Club podcast, and here is one of the things that Kevin had to say.
Yeah, the George Floyd joke, it wasn't a tasteful joke to our culture, to our audience, but our audience that's watching the roast, if you're watching the roast, you get why they're doing it. You get why the racial humor is on the table. Like, it's not, I wasn't shocked. That's what they do. Go look at the Tom Brady one. Like, that's what they do. It happens every year when they do a roast. It's not new.
He's right. Every year they do that. It's who could be
one-upping the next.
It's one-upping.
Right.
A lot different than the Dean Martin roasts of the day.
Yeah. I was watching the history of comedy, and it was talking about the Dean Martin roasts of that time and just how different things were. And they would actually not air what really was happening at the Dean Martin roast. We would get like the highlights of that time.
But they were crass too.
Yeah,
I mean, they were very crass at the Dean Martin
but
roast.
it's like it used to
For
be.
its time.
Someone made
It was-
the point, and I agree. It's like it used to be like Don Rickles being like, "Oh, look at Frank Sinatra's got a giant head. Look at that giant hot air balloon on top of his head." And now it's
but
like,
listen
you
to
have AIDS, and you're going to die. And
Listen to
it's
some
just
of the
like,
stuff about they would say about Sammy Davis Jr. during those roasts.
Oh, yeah,
it was very edgy and back then. But now, I mean, it
was also a much more racist time.
right. But let's pretend that didn't happen back then too.
Right.
But it was
I do
also-
feel like the roasts have become like who can say the most incendiary.
100%.
Yeah.
As opposed to just that's why it was so funny when Norm Macdonald came out and went the other way, and just did like corny joke book jokes.
Yeah,
where
he
it's like,
belittled it.
Boom, roasted. Look at this guy. He's ugly.
Well,
Yuck.
Yeah, they call you a
Got him.
flower. They say Bob Saget looks like a flower. Yeah, a cauliflower.
Yeah, exactly.
Burn.
Yeah, Foster Brooks was the best from the Dean Martin roast.
Yeah.
That guy was hilarious.
Well, Kevin Hart continued on The Breakfast Club. Here he is. He's talking about, he was defending the comedy format and essentially saying, like, hey, wasn't me saying it.
Yeah, also, when you turn it on, you know what you're getting. You know you're getting those crass jokes. Here's Kevin Hart.
Do you feel like Tony Hinchcliffe went too far when he made that joke about George Floyd?
It's Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yeah.
I don't expect less. I don't expect more.
I feel like you're saying going too far is the point. I don't want to put words in your mouth.
Yes, I mean, that's why you're there.
And he pretty much said, you know what? Stop watching it. If it offends you,
Sure.
stop watching it.
I don't watch.
Michael Che had a legitimate critique, and that was he's put a picture up of all the writers, and it's just all white dudes. And he's like, the most famous black comedian alive right now didn't have a single black writer on the roast. And I was like, it's a legitimate critique, I think, because it's a lot of white
That's
autistic
crazy.
dudes writing. It's like Mike, and I love these guys. It's like
White autistic dudes.
It's Mike Lawrence is a great joke writer. Dan St. Germain, these guys are friends of mine. They're awesome joke writers. But I thought, and then everybody kind of came after Michael Che for that, and I was like, well, I mean, he has the
An
right to have that
observation.
opinion.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. And I have the right to turn it on and watch it and laugh.
Agreed. I think you got to suspend your
You know what you're getting into with these roasts. You turn it on, you're going to get the crash jokes, you're going to get the racist stuff, you're going to get the homophobic stuff, you're going to get the 9/11 jokes, you're going to get the Charlie Kirk jokes, you're going to get the George Floyd jokes.
Yeah.
This is what it is now.
But if you leave out certain things, then it does become racist.
This is
It's
what it
kinda
is.
Fascinating.
Let's talk about Taylor Sheridan TV, guys. The Yellowstone universe just keeps getting bigger. The new spinoff, Dutton Ranch, which is Kelly Riley, Cole Hauser as Beth and Rip, massive hit for Paramount Plus.
I have
Is this a
not
spoiler?
seen Yellowstone.
Nope, this isn't a spoiler.
Okay.
So the series is following a couple. They leave Montana for Texas, and the May 15th premiere pulled in nearly 13 million views worldwide in its first week, making it the biggest original series debut in Paramount Plus history.
Wow.
And the numbers were massive here. So more than 7 million viewers streaming it in the first few days. About 2.9 million watched the premiere on cable through Paramount Network. And so it's having great success. So congratulations to
I enjoyed
Taylor
it.
Sheridan.
Would I like Yellowstone?
Yeah.
Yes, it
First
does
couple
kind of go off the
seasons.
rails towards the end, but the first few
But
seasons
see,
are
when
incredible.
somebody says that,
You would like it.
I love Landman.
Dude,
yeah,
you would
it's
love
the
it.
same essentially.
Yeah.
It's a man soap opera.
But when
Yeah.
somebody says it goes, well, you like the first couple of seasons, but then it sucks.
No.
That is a turnoff for me. That's like, then why would I finish it out?
Because I don't know. There's a lot of. I don't know. I guess I should complete it to see how it finishes, but
That's why I won't watch Dexter. Like,
Yeah,
oh, the
but no,
ending
it's
sucks.
worth it.
Then why bother?
it's worth it.
I get
it's
it.
really good.
I haven't watched the full Sopranos yet, but I'm slowly over 20 years now making my way through that entire series, and I enjoy
But I
it.
love The Sopranos from start to finish.
Yeah.
I like the ending too.
Okay. Yeah, I saw the ending already, so I know all
Right,
about
but
that.
you know how it ends, but it's still how
Very
you get
entertaining.
there is very entertaining.
Russell Crowe is pushing back after that viral video we talked about yesterday about him laying down strict rules for autograph seekers went viral. So in case you missed it, he warned fans not to crowd him. Here's a little audio from that video yesterday that we have today.
All right, this is Russell Crowe.
Stay where you are. Don't push in on me. I'll come to you. Just give everybody space. As soon as somebody's in, go. You got me?
Yes.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
That's
I
not
see nothing
mean.
wrong with what he did.
Yeah, and he doesn't either. He responded on X saying that everyone got their autograph, their selfie, hotel guests weren't blocked. He made it to the airport on time, all without security, he said. And he summed it up. He says, handled. What's your problem?
Yeah, I thought it was nice enough to actually take time to do all that.
Yeah.
Even though he knew his people were going to resell stuff.
Well, somebody said that this had happened to him a couple weeks ago where there was like a crush and people were getting out of control, but yet he still stayed an hour signing everybody's autographs.
Right.
An hour.
Has to be annoying to be so famous. I mean, it just is. Like, I know that's a pompous thing to say, but you are Russell Crowe. Like, anybody who recognizes you is going to be excited to see you and want to take your time.
Maybe for him, the annoying thing is not signing the autographs, it's the aggressiveness of people.
Sure.
And
Listen, if you watch the video, I liked it. I thought he handled it well.
Me too.
He just came outside, and if you watch the video and see his body language, it's not as aggressive as it sounds in an audio clip.
He's just
like,
Australian.
He's like, listen, I'm going to do this. Don't push in on me.
He said, don't be dicks.
I'll sign. If you start acting like a-holes, I'm out of here.
Right.
We good? We're good. And everybody was cool.
Right.
Yeah.
We love you, Russell Crowe. We'll never crowd you. Guys,
I don't want to get punched.
kind of cool to get punched by
Do
Russell
I want to hang
Crowe.
out with Russell Crowe?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Yes, we
Yes,
all do.
I do.
You want to do some deadlifts with Russell Crowe?
Yes, I do.
All right, so you guys liked those Brady Bunch movies that came out in the late 90s?
I think there was.
I
How
only
many
saw
were there?
one.
There were two. It was a very Brady. It was Brady Bunch of the very
The
Brady
original,
sequel.
the first one with Christine Taylor.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was
And,
She's in
hilarious.
both.
Who was the
It's the guy from
father in
Veep. It's the guy from Veep who plays Mike Brady.
Yeah, he was
And Shelley Long's-
the boss in Office Space.
Yes.
What the hell's his name?
He's great. I know his face, but I don't know his name. Shelley Long plays the
Shelley Long
Carol.
plays
Oh,
Carol
Gary
Brady.
Cole.
Gary Cole, yes.
Yes, he is so good.
funny
Dude,
in that.
I love
that
him.
movie was hilarious. I forgot about that one.
And I watch those sometimes. Like, I think Netflix had them on not too long ago. You can watch both of them. And they're so funny. And Christine Taylor is such a perfect Marsha Brady. And she's revealing about how she actually fought to keep one of the funniest moments in both movies. Because she says the word school, but the way she says it is very much like Maureen McCormick did in the Brady Bunch
Skew.
show. Skew.
Skew.
And so here's a little mashup of Marsha Brady in both of those movies. This is Christine Taylor's version.
That's funny. I've never heard of a George Glass at our school. I can never show my face in school again.
Skew.
And she said that she wanted to stay, true to Maureen McCormick, and she revealed that there was like a Brady police on set constantly making sure the character sounded true to the original sitcom, and she fought for the pronunciation of school.
When you look at Maureen McCormick, I mean, that is
It's her.
Christine Taylor.
1,000%. It's such a great casting. And I go watch those movies if you haven't seen them in a while because they're still funny. And finally, sometimes a TV character's death is way too soon, right? And sometimes you never see it coming. The Hollywood Reporter put together a list of the most shocking character deaths in TV history.
Shocking deaths in TV history.
Like, what stood out to you in your brain?
God, shocking deaths in TV history. George Costanza's fiance in Seinfeld.
No.
Licking the
I don't
envelope.
think that's
No,
going to be on
that's
there.
not.
No?
These are more serious
Oh,
deaths.
okay. But that was shocking.
That was shocking.
Yep.
Made me afraid of envelopes for a
I
while.
will say when Patrick Dempsey's character died on Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy, Derek Shepherd, McDreamy when he died. That's number 4 on this list. Yes, people could not get over it.
Ooh, is there a number one? So this is in order.
The highlights. I don't know if there's
say
any order.
when the character from MASH.
MASH
the
is not on
first
this list.
colonel dies in a helicopter crash when he's leaving the show, and that was like a big deal back then. Was that Henry Potter? What was his name on the show? Doesn't matter. It's
I don't
not
know.
on there.
It was a big deal. Okay, why don't you?
I'll give you the show and you tell me the shocking
Okay.
death, okay? So, Succession.
Oh, when the boss died.
Logan
Dad,
Roy.
Logan.
Yeah, Brian Cox's character.
Oh, yeah, and they don't show it either.
Yeah.
They don't show him dying. But they address right after. Oh, yeah, that was
because the
shocking.
funeral.
Yeah.
2.5 Men.
Oh, Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen. Charlie Harper dies. The Walking Dead. Did anybody watch The Walking Dead?
Oh, everybody's saying Glenn on The Walking Dead.
Glenn on The Walking Dead is number 3. on
Oh,
this
John
list.
Amos on Good Times. Good one, Benjamin. No?
No, not on this list. You had more kind of serious seeming shows.
That was serious.
Yeah.
Alf.
Charmed, Shannon Doherty's character Prue, when she dies, is on this list. Dexter, when Rita dies. I never watched Dexter.
Dean Winchester on Supernatural.
No. The Last of Us, when
Pedro Pascal.
Joel dies. Breaking Bad, when Gus, Giancarlo Esposito.
Oh,
His
great
character?
death.
But it wasn't shocking, right? Because you kind of
knew he was going to die.
Yeah.
It was the way he died.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
true.
remember it. I watched it. I don't remember how he died.
It's a serious
Hector,
one.
was it Hector Salamanca had the bell on the wheelchair, and the wheelchair exploded in the room, and he came out with half a face.
Yes.
Ooh, man. Woo.
Yes,
What a
I
good death
forgot.
that
Because of
was.
that whole series.
Remember,
man.
his half
So
face
good.
was gone, and he did his tie. Oh man,
That guy's awesome.
Game of Thrones. There was a lot of
Ned
shocking
Stark.
death. Ned
Oh,
Stark,
that was
though.
like
I cried
Crazy.
my eyes out. That was season 1. Oh, I was so upset when Ned, because that was like when you're watching it for the first time. You don't know how brutal this series is going to be to you because they kill everybody.
yeah.
well, you could even say the whole red wedding scene.
Right, was brutal.
That was
brutal.
crazy. But also, how bummed are you if you're Sean Bean and you're like, I could have been on this huge long series forever and they killed me off at the
right.
very beginning.
It's his thing.
Sucks.
I guess so.
Death of the Bean. He dies in every movie. He's like the catalyst,
Yeah.
heroic catalyst. Same thing in Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
Man.
He is
You're
like
right.
he represents the redemption of mankind and dies in the first movie.
dang it. And then this is a huge spoiler, so I want to alert people that maybe haven't watched the last episode of Euphoria because it's a
So
new season.
turn it off.
So
Turn your-
just
turn your
pause
radio
for a
off.
second. I don't want to ruin it. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Euphoria killed off Nate in this last
I
episode.
don't know.
That's Jacob
Nate.
Elordi.
Oh.
He's a huge part of the show.
Was it
He's a
a
total D-bag.
sexual transmitted disease? Or what was it?
No, to be honest, I haven't watched this season yet,
Paragliding.
so I need to. Yeah, it was a paragliding accident. And so that's some of the most shocking TV deaths, and that's your crap on celebrity.
All right, celebrities celebrating a birthday today. Lily Rose Depp is 27. That's Johnny Depp's daughter. She was in
She's beautiful.
a couple Kevin Smith movies, Yoga Hoosiers and Tusk. Andre 3000 from
Outcast.
Outcast is 51. All right, Jack McBrayer. He is a Kenneth the Page on 30 Rock. He plays the same character and everything. And man, does he have that character down.
That's great.
Jack McBrayer is 53. Paul Bettany, he is a Vision in the Avengers movies, Jarvis, and all the Iron Man movies. He's in Solo, a Star Wars story. I believe he is the one that is married to... He's married to somebody famous, somebody hot and famous. Look up Paul Bettany's wife.
Paul Bettany.
Paul Bettany. It's somebody we like.
I think it's the woman from
It's Jennifer Connelly.
Jennifer Connelly.
Gorgeous.
Yes.
Beautiful Mind. Thank you.
Yes,
Like
Jennifer
your
Connelly.
co-stars.
Paul Bettany is 55.
She's still beautiful, by
she
the way.
is.
She is
Gorgeous.
aging like fine wine.
Different Strokes superstar Todd Bridges is 61. Adam Carolla is 62. And Eric Bischoff, he is the only man to ever scare Vince McMahon. In the late 90s, he took over World Championship Wrestling and made it more successful than Vince's WWF, at least for a couple years, until Vince put WCW out of business. Eric Bischoff is 71. And the boy, Sam Rizzuto, is 17 years old today.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Well, there are a
Tom.
lot of birthdays today. Louis Gossett Jr. would have been his birthday today.
I got nowhere else to go.
Lisa Left Eye Lopez would have been her birthday today.
R.I.P.
Christopher Lee.
That guy's a badass.
Yeah, he was in Frankenstein, Dracula, Mummy. He put out some death metal records.
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
You ever seen that clip with him and Peter Jackson? His character gets stabbed
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
in the movie, and he like, and Peter Jackson tried to give him a directorial note, and he was like, "I think if you got stabbed, you would scream or something like that." And he goes, "You ever stabbed a man?" Because he was in the British SAS, and he used to hunt Nazis. He like literally was. The movie Inglourious Bastards, Christopher Lee used to do that in World War II. He would hunt Nazis down on the run, and he's like, "I have. When you stab a man in the lungs, there is no sound." And Peter Jackson goes, "Good note. Go ahead, do it your way."
Yeah, he was a big death metal fan and put out a couple
Yeah.
death metal records. He was Count Dooku in the Star Wars
Yeah, dude's a
prequels.
badass in real life.
It would have been his birthday today. And the undisputed master of horror,
Oh,
St. Louis's own Vincent Price,
yes.
would have been his birthday today. He would scare the hell out of you just by saying hello.
Do we have a Vincent Price Avenue?
He's got a star.
We don't have.
Yeah, we don't have an
a
avenue
street.
or highway.
We have so many scary streets. It seems like it would be a no-brainer.
Vincent Price Avenue.
Just figure out the
Let's
scary
turn
street
Woodson-
in St. Louis. Like probably Grand.
I want it to be a haunted street. It's got to be kind
Grand
of a
should
creepy
be-
street.
That
Bingo
sounds like a Cherokee Street kind of.
Yeah.
Let's do Overland.
It'd be fun to have like a block for Vincent Price, but it's all of his characters and like you have to dress up like the Thriller music video.
Well, where did he? So I know he's from St. Louis, but where exactly in St. Louis is he from?
He's from the city there. Yeah.
Look that up. Wherever his house was, the house he grew up in.
He knew my mom's name, by the way.
Really?
Because they met a few times. He went up to Kirksville when she was at school there, and she helped with something with him.
That's cool.
Well, it would have been Vincent Price's birthday today. Today's porno birthday is Autumn Weston. And today's birthday girl has been in 122 fine films, including The All-Girl Review 8, Blonde Ball Breakers, The Cuckold Night Out, Explicit Nudes 2, Fireside Pleasure, Natural Knockers 13, Panty Draw Tours 2, Way Too Hot, Young Ripe Melons 8, and Who Could Forget a Roll? In 2007's The Feet Festival. Autumn Weston is 43 years old. That's your porno birthday. Those are your crappy birthdays, and that was your crap on celebrities.
He grew up right next to Forest Park, right by just south of Washington University. Sorry.
Okay, so you know,
Forsyth and Skinker. That's pretty cool.
Okay, if you had one of those like nice houses.
We could do
Beautiful house.
Skinker's a fun name. I don't want to get rid of that.
Yeah,
but Forsyth, let's get rid of that one.
Yeah, Forsyth.
That's probably named after somebody.
Todd
Forsyth.
John Forsyth. Wasn't he an actor? Isn't he an actor? Still alive?
I don't know.
John Forsyth.
His dad ran the National Candy Company.
Vincent Price?
Yeah. Vincent, as in his name was Vincent Price Sr., Vincent L. Price, father.
The NCC?
Mm-hmm.
Who knew?
And that's on Gravois. And I feel like we get down in those. We get down in the Gravois area. There's some good, scary Price streets down there.
You're right.
Forsyth primarily refers to William Forsyth, a prominent landowner who helped sell 1,300-acre property to the city of St. Louis to create Forest Park. That's why it's Forsyth.
Oh. Yeah, we can get rid of that.
I mean, come on. Just make, like, plant a tree.
And when did he die?
He died in the 1800s.
Okay.
Yeah. He won't mind.
He wasn't in the Thriller music video.
That's
on,
right.
man.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We got some of your emails, and we'll talk to Chris Gerber. Also, let's settle this. We'll settle it once and for all. Are you actually supposed to tip on a takeout order? An etiquette expert weighs in, and we'll just put it to bed, okay?
All right.
Are you supposed to actually tip on a takeout order? It's 8:02. It is Wednesday. Traffic and weather. Learn coming at you.
And it's brought to you by Golden Oak Lending. If you need some extra cash, Golden Oak Lending can convert your home's equity into cash in as little as 14 days. Let Golden Oak Lending cure your blues. Kind of more congested at northbound 141 approaching Clayton because maybe an earlier accident happened. I believe it's been cleared, but it's still very slow. All the normal pockets are slow as well. Your weather today, 85 and partly cloudy, 66 overnight. Tomorrow, kind of a similar day to today. And right now, it's 70 degrees at 8:02. Michael's Flooring is a local flooring company that has been around for 31 years in St. Louis, delivering on everything, quality materials, professionalism from the booking to the actual installation. And if you ever had flooring done in your home before, people are invading your sanctuary, your personal space. You want to make sure it is a professional company that you can trust with people that have been vetted and going to get the work done that you have paid for, right? And that is what Michael's Flooring will deliver on. You don't have the reputation that they've had for 3 decades like Michael's and have anything less than that. So if you find yourself in a situation where you are interested in learning more about how much flooring costs, what is the actual spectrum of cost for the type of floors that maybe you want, they can answer all of that. And trust me, they're going to have something for those of you who have infinite money to those of us who are on a budget with our home renovation projects, okay? So shop local, get beautiful floors, go to Michael's Flooring. IGotFloored.com.
wake up, Daddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're there. It is the last regular season games for our hometown Battlehawks. Get your tickets. The St. Louis Battlehawks will take on the Dallas Renegades May 29th at 7 p.m. at the Dome at America's Center. And it's Battlehawks Kids Day. Young fans are going to take flight and rule the turf. You can sign up for that Battlehawks Kids Club and get a chance to rule the turf during pregame. How cool is that? Of course, you got the tailgate pregame and the Fan Fest from 4 to 6:30 where you can hang with Archie, try the new 360 photo booth, challenge yourself in the QB toss. It's always a total party on the plaza. Friday night. It's your move. The Battlehawks are going to crush the Dallas Renegades, and the first 10,000 fans in get an Archie bobblehead. How cool is that? Courtesy of Renewal by Anderson. Not only is it an incredible team, the experience is already legendary and internationally famous now, and you can get the Combo, which is your ticket to game day flavor. A ticket, a hot dog, chips, and a drink for only $30. They're feeding the flock for Battlehawks football. How do you get tickets? Oh, that's easy too. UFLBattlehawks.com for details. Let's go Battlehawks. UFLBattlehawks.com.
Rizz. Daddy, wake up, Daddy.
All right, St. Louis, if life's thrown you a curveball, I want you to meet the Auto Loan Pro. Let's face it, anyone can sell you a car, but it takes a pro to truly help you get back on track. So maybe you've hit a bump in the road with your finances. The thought of financing a car feels quite overwhelming, and that's where the Auto Loan Pro comes in. They don't just hand you the keys. They're going to work their asses off to get you the best rate possible with little to no money down, so you could drive away confident. Now, our friends over at the Auto Loan Pro team, they partner with over 50 lenders to find the right solution for you. And they know every situation is going to be different. And they're going to guide you through every step, making the process simple, straightforward, and stress-free. So you're thinking about financing your next car. There's only one thing you need to know. Choose the Auto Loan Pro and don't settle for less. Get the help you deserve. Visit autoloanpro.com, download the free playbook for success, and see how easy getting back on track can be. That's autoloanpro.com, where the real pros work for you.
The Rizzuto Show. Hey, Rizz. Be careful out there. We all know how you like to party.
All right, so here's a question. If you do everything yourself, would you deserve to keep the tip a business asks for? Okay, so a woman on TikTok, her name is Naira. She says she went to a frozen yogurt place, and it was an entirely self-service experience from start to finish. And they got those places all over the place, right? It's entirely self-service. You go, you get a little cup, you do your own little soft serve, and you go to the Fixins bar, right? You put on your crushed Oreos, your gummy worms, and you take it over to the scale.
It's amazing.
And it weighs it, tells you your price, swipe your card, boom. So she grabs her own cup, she fills it herself, did her own toppings, she waited in line, she paid at the kiosk, used Apple Pay, so it didn't require a clerk to process, like cash or you hand somebody a card. No. So Naira was confused when the screen asked, how much would you like to tip? She says she can't figure out who would even deserve to be tipped. I guess maybe the person who's keeping the place clean.
Right.
Well, why does Aldi save you so much money? Isn't that one of their big things? Because you bag it yourself.
Oh, so
you're doing the job.
Yeah, but you don't normally tip at a grocery store. No, in this particular case, it asks, the 15, 20, 25% screen comes up. Mm-hmm. So who deserves that tip? Is it the person that's filling up, the crushed Oreo little container?
I mean,
is it the person that's wiping off the nozzles on the soft serves?
They just deserve to be paid like a living wage. I mean, they don't need a tip. They just Well,
you don't know how much they're making. They may be being paid hourly.
That's what I mean. But it'd be great if you could live off that. Why have it? I'm pushing the question back. Is that tip option only there because these places do not want to pay their employees well for sitting there and monitoring the crumbs?
I don't know how much these people are making, but here she is.
I go into the froyo shop. You grab your own cup. You fill your own froyo. I used Apple Pay, so nobody even had to grab my card. Then the screen goes, how much would you like to tip? Who would I tip? If anything, the option needs to be, how much would you like to be tipped? No one even had to grab my debit card out of my hand to process the payment. This was self-service from start to finish, which is okay because that's the business model. Why would I tip the hourly waged employee who said, have a good day, as I walked out?
Yeah. Should you be tipped? I don't know.
That's an interesting one because you don't tip gas station clerks, and you go in, you grab your own stuff, you put your own soda in the cup, you do your whole thing.
Yeah. Well,
you get your own taquito.
All right. Well, here's the situation. We've all been there. You order your favorite food online, you drive over to pick it up, and Get ready for the ultimate lazy night in, pajamas on, TV ready, 0 dishes to wash. It's perfect. And then that awkward moment at the register or on the checkout screen, the tip prompt. Now, since nobody's sitting at a table or pouring your water, it leaves a lot of us wondering, do we really need to tip on a takeout? I usually do. Mm-hmm. I personally, I do.
I tip lower, though.
I do, too.
Yeah, because, they bagged it up. They got it ready for you.
I think that is the custom. I think it's 10%. It's 8 to 10% on a pickup and 20% on dine-in.
I'll do between 10 and 15%.
Yeah.
That's usually what the prompts are, 10, 15, 20. So I'll do either 10 or 15.
Same.
Yeah, I do a little less. I do 80%.
80%.
So you normally do 100%.
So to settle the debate, I looked at insights from a woman named Diane Gottsman, a national etiquette expert and founder of the Protocol School of Texas. So here's the real scoop on modern takeout tipping etiquette. The short answer is no, you don't have to tip on a takeout. But it's a really nice gesture.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
So we aren't getting traditional table service. Somebody still had to take your order, double check it, package it up safely so it doesn't leak in your car, throw in the utensils, hand it over. Tipping on takeout is less about standard obligation and more about showing appreciation for the behind-the-scenes effort. That's what she says. She breaks it down based on the type of service you get. The curbside or big order. If you pull up and an employee runs the food out to your car or you're picking up a massive, heavy catering order for the whole family, extra effort was involved. In these cases, dropping a couple dollars or up to 15% is standard etiquette.
Right.
Now, if you walk into a fast food joint, order a burger at a counter, and stand there waiting for them to bag it, you don't need to tip. At a coffee shop or cafe for your morning, your morning coffee or your quick bagel, tipping isn't mandatory, but tossing your spare change or $1 or $2 into the jar or on the screen goes a long way. That's what she says.
I really wish that we could tip the people when you do curbside, like if you could do drive up at Target or you do curbside at Schnucks. I wish I could tip those people.
They're not allowed to take it.
No, I know. To me, that is effort. I did not have to go in the store and get stressed. I'm sitting comfortably on my phone texting friends while the bags are being loaded into my trunk. I don't have to really interact with anybody. I wish there was just like hey, couple bucks. Thank you for your efforts. Because that's literally like you're walking out into the parking lot, sometimes in the heat or the cold.
Yeah, I had borrowed a buddy's truck and went to Costco to pick up a new umbrella for the patio and the umbrella stand and the table. And somebody from Costco helped me put it in the car, and they would not accept the tip.
They can't.
They can't. They were not. And they were like, almost put their hands up like, whoa, hey, just to like cameras outside, make sure nobody sees I took this.
Right.
Yeah. That's
like I was holding them up, like, whoa.
That's a thing there, but they also pay really, really well.
At Costco?
Costco makes it a point to pay their employees very, very well.
Which is good to know. And there was some extra effort put forward, and it was a heavy box, and we did it together.
That is the thing there. They're told like it's the above and beyond. People pay for a membership, Costco, but also they are famous for giving their employees really competitive wages and great benefits.
Yeah, great health insurance.
They're like, we will pay you. This is part of what we pay you to do is to treat our customers above and beyond. It's not their job to pay you, which is interesting because that is very counterintuitive of what we've kind of passed on to the consumer in American culture.
Well, Jim on the instant feedback says, I guess on some of this tipping culture based on some justification, I should tip my credit card company. After all, they loaned me some money for a quick transaction, tracked it, calculated my interest, and stuffed my bill into an envelope. Should I tip you guys for making me laugh?
Yes.
Yes.
Here's my Venmo.
Yeah.
Or my PayPal.
No, just complain about the ads you have to watch for the platform that you get for free, like everyone else does.
No, we get paid a living wage. We're cool.
And you do tip your credit card company, brother. 26 point whatever APR. They're getting plenty of tips from you.
So if you do decide to tip, so this is the woman who broke it, the etiquette expert broke it down. Sit down restaurant, 18 to 20%, golden standard. Large complex takeout order around 15% is a great way to thank the staff for careful packaging. Your standard text, call, and pickup, a flat $2 to $5, a solid, polite gesture. Fast food, coffee shop, spare change, or $1 or $2 is appreciated but never expected. So the bottom line here is at the end of the day, restaurant staff often rely on tips to make a living, and packaging takeout times takes away from their sit-down tables, which is also something to keep in mind.
Mm-hmm.
As this woman puts it, tipping is a small way to make the world a little bit kinder.
Not for this
Spare
guy.
me that crap. But if the service was friendly, your food was packed perfectly, tossing a couple bucks their way is never a bad idea.
You know what I've been thinking about a lot lately is just like how insanely expensive everything is. And so like I always get my coffee on Fridays after I get off work, and I've been thinking about people that are working there and like how they're probably not making a lot of money. And I'm like, I just want to throw some money that I have extra because I'm getting stupid coffee that I could make it myself at home. I'm like, I'm going to pay it forward in this way and like tip really well. Because I don't know, like you start thinking about like the me mentality versus the we mentality. And it's like, it's hard right now for a lot of people.
Yeah. It's hard out there being a pimp. I get it.
PIMP.
Iceberg Slim said that.
Yeah, it's tough.
So if you got some.
Yeah. I was glad
throw
that
some.
Starbucks finally, because it was real weird. Some locations you could tip on a card, some you couldn't, and I think they finally implemented like a full-on tip system there, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how much does your typical Starbucks employee make?
Don't they make like a minimum wage?
No, I think it's
nobody makes minimum wage really anymore.
I think it's 6 figures.
Why do we have a minimum wage then?
Why do we have one? Why do we have
because
one?
if you
who's
didn't
making
have
minimum
one,
wage?
corporations would pay you as little as they possibly can.
No, I get that, but I'm saying like, who is making the minimum wage these days then? Because
I don't
somebody
know.
is.
But I don't think fast food people are really anymore.
Roughly, according to Bing, it says it comes out to roughly 15.23 per hour.
$15.23 an hour for a Starbucks employee.
So,
company-wide U.S. minimum wage of $15 an hour, with national barista wages averaging between $15 and $19, depending on location.
And minimum wage is $7 something, right?
$7.25 an hour. Retail, fast food, and hospitality services are making $7.25 an hour.
Starbucks does give benefits. So.
Tell me how much a typical McDonald's employee makes. I made $4.25 when I was in the service.
Here in St. Louis, how much does
Genuinely curious.
in Missouri? Here we go. $12 to $16 per hour.
More than minimum wage.
That's great.
Ronald McDonald.
How much does Ronald make?
$175 million a year.
Yeah, wow.
So that's why they can't afford to pay anybody anything.
How much does Grimace make?
Let's see here.
Oh, man, Grimace gets paid and
purple
eats children.
butt plug.
Yeah, he's making $18.75 an hour.
Did you see that
Wait, how
viral
much?
post about that guy who used to work for Sears in like the 70s or 80s, and he was talking about how you could like essentially retire just working at Sears, and their minds are just blown because we've become so inflated.
I saved it because I wanted to talk about it I'm glad you brought it up, because that's an interesting thing to me. Also, I saw that same post where he's like, people used to, these didn't used to be dead-end jobs or transitional jobs. He's like, everyone who worked at Sears, like the guy, they took vacations.
They had lifers, and they
families
were
of
like
3, and the guy sold appliances for Sears for his whole life.
Right, the sales guys.
They knew everybody by name. Not even sales guys. They're like people that worked in lawn and garden. And he's like, these used to be viable American jobs where people
Built their lives off
raise a
of them.
family and retire after 35 years and have a pension and have benefits. And somewhere along the line, we just phased that.
Yeah.
Corporations just phased all that out.
Sucks.
And those are no longer viable lifetime positions anymore. And that is true.
At a place like Sears, yeah, maybe. But I don't think a fast food job is meant to be a lifelong job.
Possibly.
I think it's designed for you to move your way up, because if you become a store manager, you
sure.
can make some good money.
Yeah, upward mobility.
Yeah.
And what'd you say McDonald's people made?
Like $16.
According to...
And minimum wage is 15. So, I mean...
No, minimum wage is not 15. Minimum wage is 7 something.
25.
It says the minimum wage in Missouri is $15 per hour for most non-exempt employees. Unless you are a tipped employee, then it's $7.50.
Oh.
Maybe the national minimum wage.
It's the federal minimum wage
National
is
minimum
$7.25.
On Indeed, it says the crew member hourly for McDonald's here in St. Louis is $23.25.
Damn. What?
That can't be right.
I'm going there. I'm working there.
He's back.
I'm working there. All right. We got a couple minutes till we get to Kerber. Let's get to a couple emails. Rizz Show 1057thepoint.com, sponsored by
123 Mortgage. Reach out to Kevin and make your mortgage a win. 123mortgage.com.
All right. Well, we're talking about tipping, so I'm going to read this one. I've been kind of sitting on it from listener David, and it came through the Via Point feedback, and it just said, I kind of agree with this. What do you guys think? And it's a screenshot of a bill at a restaurant. The bill was for $612.73. The tip was $9.
Oh, my
that's
goodness.
an a-hole for
$629.73 with a note attached, which I will...
$625?
$629. He tipped $9. 18% gratuity would have been $110. 20% would have been $122. 22%. The note left on the receipt, and I quote, "To everyone acting like tipping rules are written in stone, let's talk about it. I had a $612 dinner bill, and suddenly I'm supposed to leave over $120 just because the total was higher. Same plates carried, same drinks refilled, same amount of time at the table, but somehow the menu prices decide the server's pay. I left $9. That's still real money for a couple hours of service. But the mood shifted immediately, like I'd broken some unspoken law that I should be shamed for.
You did. You broke society's rule.
Then the manager came over talking about industry standards as if that settles the whole debate. Since when does a more expensive meal automatically mean more effort?
Since always.
If I order a $50 entree, let me try to get through it before you rage out. If I order a $50 entree instead of a $20 one, does the plate suddenly weigh more? I do tip for good service, but I don't think a tip should automatically become a percentage-based surcharge just because the restaurant charges more. So honestly, is that fair, or have we just gotten too used to it to even question it anymore?"
Listen, this is just the way it is. And
So don't resist.
Your server is making less than minimum wage, and that's how that works. So you must be going to a high-end restaurant.
Yes.
Where you probably did receive impeccable service, great service.
Right.
And this is the way it is. This is the way that the restaurant business and going to a restaurant and the way it works, it's been this way for a long time.
If you can afford a $612 meal, then you have to tip on you know what I mean? Like, this is such a weak argument to me because I'm like, then go to a Chili's and or go to Applebee's, do a 2 for $20 and tip
that's
$9.
fine.
Good for you.
Yeah, 9 is huge there.
Because what you're not factoring in is this is probably a high-end restaurant that takes reservations. They're not taking a bunch of walk-ins. This person probably has, I don't know how big your party was. You may have taken up their entire section. That might have been their whole.
As a society, we've agreed that
this is the way it is.
This is the way it is. So if you don't like it, then go to Chili's. And that's fine. And pay not that much for possibly the same amount, if not more food, and we'll be happy. But now you just sound like a douchebag.
Yeah, and honestly,
do you agree with this guy, Learn?
He's talking about, like, I don't agree with him, no. I'm saying, yeah, the 20%, 25%, whatever we're agreeing on now, that's what my standard is always going to be. I'm not going to think about how much something weighs.
Right.
I'm not going to...
Get out the scale.
I don't think about that. But, if you have a quality... I do think that we've lost it with, like, what we do label as quality. I mean, that's the one thing. Like, if I've had a really great meal and it's above and beyond amazing service and I'm tipping more than that 20% or whatever the norm is, right?
That's not what he's saying. He's
talking about doing less.
He's saying you're doing the same amount of a Chili's waitress is doing the same amount as an Annie Gunn's waitress.
Mm-hmm.
Since the food is priced differently, why should I?
Yeah.
They're doing the same amount of work.
Yeah.
Why should I tip more?
He's passing the buck onto the restaurant for charging more, but I'm like, but when you walk through the door and eat there, you're agreeing to their prices. You're saying your food and service is worth this price point.
Right.
So if you don't, I ordered a $50 entree instead of a $20 one and I have to tip more on it, it doesn't weigh more. Well, that's on you. Then don't eat at that establishment. Yeah, if you don't think, is the $50 entree better than the $20 one?
How long was he at the restaurant for?
Exactly. None of that's in here.
None of that's in there.
And also the amount of time it took to write this note on a receipt is infuriating.
People are really entitled when they start writing things that are crappy on receipts. Like, what are you trying to prove right now? That you're an a-hole because this is great.
I like leaving nice notes.
That's fine. Like, hey, have a great day. Perfect.
You were great.
The people that are like they get political on receipts and stuff. I'm going, what?
It even says.
I mean, that's. You see those online. I'm just sure those are few and far between.
Sure.
And maybe even the nice notes are few and far between.
Of those
it does say in this note, I left $9. That's still real money for a couple hours of service. So they were there for a couple of hours.
Yeah, that's a dick. That's a dick.
I just feel like the argument. I understand the argument this person's making, but at the same time, have entered into an agreement when you go into an establishment that their menu prices, you're okay with that, so you have to be okay with the whole thing.
Right, exactly. You
don't get to pick and choose.
We've all agreed upon this system.
Are you going to argue with your server and be like, well, why does this... I can get this steak at Texas Roadhouse.
Then go to Texas Roadhouse.
I can get the same size strip sirloin for $8. They're not going to take the price off the steak.
We welcome to the chat Mr. Chris Kerber. Good morning, Chris.
Hello, everybody.
We were just talking about a guy he tipped $9 on a $625 bill at a restaurant because he says, hey, the waitress is doing the same amount of work as somebody who would be working at a Chili's or an Applebee's. So why should I tip more just because the food's more expensive?
This is a debate that will never go away. I went through a drive-through the other day, and they handed the thing out, and it asked for a tip for literally just a large black coffee. It's a fascinating one, but that seems like a really stupid tip. I think if you can help somebody out, tip what you can. Right. So I don't believe in tip shaming. At the same time, I believe in tipping what you can. So if you're going into a steakhouse, you know that you're going to go into that situation. So shame on that guy. He's just trying to be a butt and make a difference.
Right.
Or not make a difference.
Well, you know what? If that's the way you think, then don't go to a high-end place. Go to an Applebee's and enjoy your meal at a Chili's and pay less for what possibly could be more food. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
1,000% right.
Chris, I do want to say an early happy birthday. Tomorrow's Chris Kerber's birthday.
Thank you.
Tomorrow's your birthday. My son's birthday is today, so that's how I remember. Kerber's birthday is after Sam's birthday. So now the blues.
Well, happy birthday to Sam too.
Now the blues season is wrapped up. Do you actually get to relax and celebrate, or does the hockey grind never truly stop, Chris?
No, you know what? Different roles, different times, things like that. It's been a good off season for me so far. Now with the school year ending last week, so
yeah,
the kids are all back. One of the two is home from college, so two of the three are home, and then Christy, she'll be done in the classroom tomorrow. So then summer kind of kicks in around here with everybody back, and you want to talk about changing routines. Like you go from kids in school to teacher, for a spouse and all the grading and papers, reports, things like that, to the hockey schedule. And then all of a sudden, you hit one day and we're all looking at each other going, so what do we do now?
Well, is everybody in your house sleeping till noon now? Because I got home yesterday and everybody was just getting up.
I love that.
Oh, yeah. I woke up my youngest daughter yesterday at 12:30, and I said, that's enough. Time to get up and stuff. Yeah. The other one, the other one that's home, Gabby, she's got jobs. She's working some jobs and all that. So, but yes, that's exactly right. It is pretty impressive the amount of sleep that these young women can actually put down. It's quite a grind.
Just talking about hockey, this new study from Wallet Hub came out, and they crunched the numbers to determine the best places for hockey enthusiasts, the best hockey cities in America. Now, I do want to give you.
I haven't seen this.
I do want to give it. Just came out, so I want to give you these stats here. So hockey may not have the draw of football, basketball, or baseball. It's still a big moneymaker. So the NHL revenue is expected to hit a record high this year of $6.8 billion. Right, so
yeah.
That's both in-person attendance, TV ratings. That they're breaking records this year too. So Wallet Hub ranked 75 U.S. cities based on 21 key indicators of a good hockey city. So stadium capacity, performance level of each city's teams. Let's see if you could pick out the top 10 best hockey cities in America. Chris Kerber.
Top 10 best hockey cities based on those factors.
Yes.
In America. So we're getting rid of the Canadian cities here.
This is America.
America. I'm going to probably, based on a lot of participation, I'm going to put Boston in the top 10.
Boston is number 1. Wow. Boston is the best hockey city in America, according to Wallet Hub.
Okay.
Followed by.
I'm going to put Does the Twin Cities count as one city? I got into this discussion the other day with somebody. Like, if it is, I'm going that route. They got to be in the top 10.
I will say that St. Paul is number 11. St. Paul.
All right.
I don't see Minneapolis on here, so I think they're just saying. I think they're just saying St. Paul. They're number 11.
Okay. All right. So, well, that almost puts this whole poll in a weird spot.
Wow, you got some you got some big cities. Boston's number 1.
Yeah. Yep. Well, let's throw New York in there.
New York's number 4. Best hockey cities in America.
Philadelphia.
Chicago is. You said Chicago. Chicago.
Blackhawks.
Chicago's number 15.
Oh, okay. So just out.
What did you say, Chris?
Philly.
Philly is number 14.
Wow.
You're missing 2, 3.
What about Detroit?
Detroit is number 2. Detroit is the second.
Yeah, Detroit would be
best hockey city in America.
Pittsburgh
is number 6.
Okay. All right, just out of curiosity, I'm going to see if they throw this in there. Tampa
is number 8.
Okay.
So you're missing 3, 5, 7, 9, and 10.
Okay. Do they put St. Louis in there?
Where do you think St. Louis ranks? Top 10? Are we top 10, top 20, top 15?
I hope we're top 10.
Man, I think when it comes to all the youth hockey and what's producing out of here, I'll put it in the top 10.
St. Louis is number 10.
Nice.
10th best hockey city in America. That's right.
Check us out,
do I think we should be a little higher? Yeah, I do. Honestly, compared to some of these other cities.
Okay. So would they put... they wouldn't put Seattle in there at this point. Let's go.
Seattle is number 22.
Yeah. That's too much. Would they put Miami in there?
Miami is no, because what I think you're probably thinking is Sunrise.
Yeah, they count. I didn't know how they're counting that.
Sunrise is number 5.
That's where they built the stadium.
That Sunrise is number 5.
Number 5.
Number 5.
Okay, that's a joke, but okay.
And Sunrise is where the Panthers play, right?
Yeah, they don't belong in the top 15, maybe the top 20.
Sunrise number 5.
You see that they're basing that just on the most recent run of the Florida Panthers, which is really what's happened there. But it isn't about all around Utah. I mean, I've been down there so many times. 75
different
until
metrics.
Recently, there was nobody in there. Yeah, and the one being they won recently. That the most important one. All right, where do they put Vegas in there?
Las Vegas, Nevada is number 21.
Okay,
Los Angeles. We'll just say Anaheim is number 16.
Yeah, but L.A. is not Anaheim.
No, you're right. Anaheim Ducks. Los Angeles, number 19.
They're going to put Miami over L.A.?
Newark, New Jersey is number 7, is where the Devils play.
That was New Jersey. Okay.
Raleigh, North Carolina is number 9. That's where the Hurricanes play.
Yeah.
Okay. Raleigh. There's this isn't even. I don't know what I'll have. I'm actually now I'm really curious to actually look at this thing and see what other metrics they use because, I'll flat out tell you that until the teams are actually playing really well, I mean, there was nothing to talk about with Sunrise, with the Panthers, or with the Hurricanes and stuff like that. I mean, you go out there to Carolina for a long time; those crowds were just awful. So I'm not buying into that one.
Buffalo is number 12.
They do love hockey in
Buffalo should be. I'm going to tell you, when it comes to hockey cities in the United States, Buffalo should be top 5.
They love it, dude. They really do.
You were up there not too long ago, right?
I've been several times, and that is a hockey. I mean, it's right on the border of Canada. That makes sense. Like, they love freaking hockey in Buffalo.
You go into that building, and sometimes I know that, look, they missed the playoffs for 14 straight years. But in these last few years, despite that, the crowds are there, and you're going, man, you feel for this town. Like, that Buffalo should be a top 5 hockey market in the United States. But in all fairness, like, when I hear something like that, I'm taking the NHL team, I'm taking the hockey culture of the city, I'm taking the youth hockey commitment, I'm taking just a passion for the sport, top to bottom. and it's not just based on did we win recently like the Florida Panthers did. So Buffalo is hands down top 5.
Salt Lake City got number 20, San Jose number 18, Dallas number 17, DC was number 13, Nashville 24. What other NHL team am I missing? I think we got them all.
I don't know, man.
Round out the top 10 real quick. Did we get them all?
Boston, Detroit, Denver, New York, Sunrise, Pittsburgh, Newark, Tampa, Raleigh, St. Louis, St. Paul, Buffalo, Washington, Philly, Chicago, Anaheim, Dallas, San Jose, L.A., Salt Lake City, Las Vegas, Seattle, Columbus, Ohio, number 23, Nashville, 24, and then the Canadian teams would fill out the rest of the, NHL.
I think Raleigh's getting propped up by the whole state of Carolina because a lot of people drive a long way for those. And first of all,
the Hurricanes are going to. I mean, they're
also you name your
still
team.
in the playoffs.
It's weird when you name your team after natural disasters that destroy people's lives. That's upsetting.
Good point, guys. I honestly, and this is not a statement on Raleigh, the city, the area, but based on everything I know about the different markets, at least the NHL markets that are in it, Raleigh's 24th. Yeah. Like they'd be last when it comes to when it just comes to being a hockey city, like absolutely, like kind of, bottom of the last of the barrel for me when it comes to that.
Yeah, I was talking with some other sports fellows last week, and they're talking maybe Atlanta getting a team again, and then Quebec getting a team again. Have you heard any rumors about this?
So, Atlanta had that team for a long time, and the one thing the NHL likes is obviously the big markets. You've got a huge partner in TNT there as well. Supposedly now, this I want to say sometime within the last year, I read this. There's a group that's trying to build a brand new building just outside of Atlanta. I think kind of up in that Gwinnett area, somewhere in there. And in doing so, kind of been told you could be in line for an expansion. The city, the NHL, no doubt would love to have a team back there. They didn't want to move them up to Winnipeg, and if you think about it, it was one of the most quiet moves, while they're dealing with all this stuff publicly with Arizona. Next thing you know, somebody goes, hey, Atlanta's moving to Winnipeg. So the two cities, there's probably 3 U.S. cities, in my opinion, that are really on the horizon that if the NHL expanded to, would love to. From a U.S. standpoint, one would be Atlanta.
Yeah.
But even maybe before Atlanta, I definitely think they want to get a team back in Phoenix, and they want to, and I think a team in Houston.
Houston is the one I
would be
heard.
Huge there.
Not Austin. Austin is a very fast-growing city.
It is, but I think Houston has the hockey history there too. With the they had the Houston Aeros in the WHL. They had a longtime team in the IHL. Now the thing is, Quebec City continues to always remain on the radar when it comes to getting another team up in Canada. But guys, I just don't. Could it handle it? Of course, but I just. With the constant flux of the Canadian dollar and the challenges that some of these cities have, accepting like Winnipeg continues to. I mean, that's going to be a struggle. I still don't know that Winnipeg is a long-term success up there. So, I like Winnipeg could be eventually a team to me that I could see moving to a Quebec City or to one of those other cities we said. Now, maybe something changes there, but they've struggled in some areas from a corporate and season ticket-based standpoint. So It's a battle. I don't know if expansion to another Canadian city really makes sense.
314 checking in. Somebody said I went to a Hurricanes versus Blues game in Carolina a couple years ago. One of the most uninspired fan bases out there. The few Blues fans out-cheered the whole half-empty arena for Canes fans.
Yeah. Now look, they're drawn really well right now because Rod Brindamore has that team going well. Sure, and that's but again, it's a culture. But like I'll tell you something. Here's something many people may not know. For a long time, San Jose had such a great team. They really did. They had a good 15-year run, with the Thorntons and the Marlows and those guys, But when you go out there to San Jose, you would see school trips of kids that were coming into the building and the San Jose staff showing like they turned it into a great, great hockey market. Where it's just ingrained in the culture there, and it's been around long enough, to do so. They put such an effort into it, and So I consider San Jose to be a fantastic market, and I've said this for a long time. If somebody says, well, it's one NHL city outside of St. Louis to go watch a game in, when they're playing well and that building's packed, like San Jose is just a great little hockey building, with 17.5 in there to go watch and play. Like the Hurricanes, kind of like Hartford, they went down there. They had good ownership, but, things like I just don't feel, and I've got some good friends that live down there, right, and talk about it. Like, and they're hockey fans more because of me, I would say, than anything else, from just long-term friendship. But, man, you go down there and you just don't feel like it's a real part of the community. I mean, as a matter of fact, the NHL had to finally come in and force the Hurricanes to fix up the visitors' locker room because the Hurricanes rated so low and the lease in that building was such that it was, the NC State Wolfpack that really controlled a lot of the rooms and stuff down there. So that one, and I'm not disparaging them. Look, I think it's a good market. It's a good hockey market, and they're playing great. And
they are playing great right now.
I'm pulling for them right now. So it has nothing to do with that. I just don't feel, having gone into that city like we've gone into others, I don't feel like when you go in there, you just don't feel like. Well, even like St. Louis, guys. I mean, look, when the Blues traded for Brett Hull, there were only a couple of ice rinks in town, and you've got to credit the popularity of Brett Hull for the popularity of the sport finding a whole nother level here, and then the continued commitment, where we see the Centene Community Ice Center, and you see the Maryville rink, and you see these new rinks, and then you see the constant growth. Like you don't feel like you see that in Raleigh.
Well, I tell you what, I would love to see a game in Vegas. That's on my NHL bucket list.
Stay at the Park MGM because you can literally walk.
Oh, yeah?
There. Yeah.
I would love to see a game.
Yeah, it's right across the street.
So let's look at the.
Listen, they do a hell of a job there, and with Vegas beating Colorado now to go to the Stanley Cup final. That's three Stanley Cup finals in their 9-year of existence, and of course they made it their first year, right? I've got to somehow dig deeper into this at some point in time or do a longer kind of podcast on it. But I really do believe that the Vegas Golden Knights are kind of reshaping the new world of how you can look at sports, how you look at teams. And, frankly, it's a little bit more like college sports where it's like this player goes there, this player goes there, and you just find a way. They've got their top three centermen of Jack Eichel, Mitch Marner, and Tomas Hertl were number one centers on other teams. And, yes, I know they've got the ability – because it's Vegas and because they've been winning and how they're treated and all this other stuff and there's no state income tax, they're drawing. That's the place that people wanted to go at that point in time. Just like players want to go down to Florida now, whereas before when they weren't winning, they didn't want to go.
Yeah.
But, man, there is an aggressiveness and something to that team where they have just found a way to almost like there's playing in a sandbox. And Vegas has kind of created its own sandbox, and people are upset about it. They become the most hated team because of their success.
I don't know. I like
you got to give them some monster credit.
Well,
man.
listen,
they really did something.
The hockey world is in shock. The Avalanche, swept out of the Western Conference Finals. They ran into the buzzsaw that is the Golden Knights. John Tortorella is the coach who was brought into the team with 8 games left in the regular season. Is he just the ultimate playoff motivator? I mean, I do love his attitude. Dude, this guy, he refused.
This is not.
He refused to do the.
This is not unprecedented.
Yeah, he refused to do a press conference after one of the games, and the Golden Knights lost a draft pick because of it, which is wild.
Yeah, that was stupid. That was stupid, selfish, arrogant, and every other word you can put into it. Just absolutely inexcusable by John Tortorella, and he cost himself a $100,000 fine, and he cost the Vegas Golden Knights a really important draft pick for not staying in it. And what's really hypocritical and shameful of it, to be honest with you, what is truly hypocritical and shameful of it is this is a guy, and I got a lot of respect for him, and especially what he's done. I've interviewed him a couple times. I've had no issues with him. He's been great. He was head coach in Rochester when I was doing games in Springfield, and even way back then put a microphone in front of him, and he was great. Okay, but something changed along the way. But for a guy to turn around and then make some money in working for ESPN and in the media side, to then continue to handle things the way he does, and from that side, it's frankly embarrassing and it's wrong. So, but that has nothing to do with the success he's had. If he wins a Stanley Cup with Vegas. I believe he'll only be the fourth coach in the history of the league to win a Stanley Cup with two different franchises. And the only other one in the expansion was Scotty Bowman. Now, that said, and this isn't unprecedented. We saw the New Jersey Devils, replace Robbie Ftorek with just a few games to go in the season with Larry Robinson, I believe it was, and they went on and won a Stanley Cup. So, it's doable. You talk to some folks around that Vegas team, and they said, yeah, the change was needed. And, well, it may have been just another one of those great moves by Kelly McCrimmon to bring in exactly what they needed because, they've got him back in there. And I guess one thing's happy. If you're an Ivan Barbashev fan, you got to be happy again. And I am. I am an Ivan Barbashev honk. So he continues to have great success there. But, yeah, Vegas is a lightning rod, and they're a lightning rod because they're successful. And, unlike the New England Patriots, they're doing it without cheating. They're playing within the rules.
Right. Rafe?
I was curious if you think there's any other professional sport where a head coach can be named Robbie. Seems like only hockey.
You're right.
I can't imagine another. The whole time you were talking and you were saying interesting things, I was just thinking, there's no other Robbies out there. There's nobody's who'd you hire as a head coach for this multi-million-dollar organization? Oh, my buddy Robbie. But for some reason in hockey it works, man.
You're right.
Or the nicknames. Everybody, I'm not when I would interview Craig Berube, I would say Craig, right? Or Craig Berube. Nickname. I don't use the nicknames in games or
Chief.
in
You
interviews
name him
and
Craigie?
stuff like that.
He's Chief.
No. His nickname was Chief.
Oh.
Right. But I wouldn't use that. That's a little bit old school the way I was brought up and
Or
stuff like
Tortorella's
that.
Torts.
Torts, right? Yeah, and the way it's referred to is there. So yeah, listen, the nicknames are quite real in hockey. I think nicknames are every bit as part of the culture. So what you do is, in your case, Rafe, with it being a one syllable, somehow we got to either make you plural, or we got to add er to it or a y. You'd either be Rafe. I think you'd be Rafe.
I like to call him Rafela. Oh,
call him Rafe.
My little Rafela.
We call him Rafe Dean. We call by his full name.
You can't make one syllable 3 syllables, right?
Okay.
It's just got to be 2. It's got to be Rafer, or Rafey doesn't work.
Rafer works.
Rafer works.
Well, you're Curbs.
Curbs is a good one.
Is a good one.
Right. So what you can do is then you take multiple syllables, as I have tried to figure out the science of hockey nicknames. You take multiple syllables and you reduce it, down to 1. You become Rizz. Rizz is Rizz. Yeah. Okay, that's simple there. Moon, they might change it to that might become Mooner.
Mooney.
Or something like that. They might call him Mooners.
I call him Mooners.
Mooner. Yeah.
People call me Learning.
Something like that.
Learning. Learning. That's it.
Yeah. You'd have to be Learning. Or you get great ones now. If you look at the Montreal Canadiens, you guys can pull it up. His last name, it's Arbor, and it's X. I got to remember. XHJ. Oh, I can't remember how. XJAHAI or something XJEHAI. Anyway, you pronounce it Jack-Eye. Okay? He's kind of their fisticuster tough guy. His nickname is Wi-Fi. Because his last name looks like a Wi-Fi password.
Rafe could be a Rafester.
I like that.
The Rafester.
Rafester. that could be. Yeah.
I like to call Scott Sugar Nuts. That's my nickname. That's my nickname for him.
Sweetheart.
Sugar Nuts.
Sugar Nuts.
Curbs,
the enforcer.
That one could stick.
Yeah. Chris, happy birthday. Have a great birthday tomorrow. And next week we'll talk Stanley Cup Finals.
All right. You guys have an awesome week. Cheers and keep the great stuff rolling, guys.
There he is. The great Chris.
See you guys.
Everybody, the birthday boy. Birthday boy.
Kirby.
All right. Got time for another email or two. Rifles.
Yeah. I wanted to read this one. I was wanting to wait till after Curbs. We got another email. Yesterday we talked about listener Danielle and a GoFundMe who got injured at Point Fest, and we got an update on that, so I wanted to read that if that's okay with everybody. Sure. This came from listener Connor. We're asking for support from 105.7 The Point for our dear friend Danielle, who tragically passed away after being injured at Point Fest during Sleep Theory's set. It's unfortunate. Sucks, man. When she was struck in the head by a crowd surfer. Initially seemed like a concert injury, ultimately uncovered a much more serious medical situation. Doctors worked tirelessly and did everything they could to try to save her life, but despite their efforts, Danielle sadly passed away.
That's terrible.
She was a true music lover and had a deep love for the St. Louis Blues. Concerts, hockey, and the music community were a huge part of her life and who she was. She leaves behind her fiancé, Jason, who many of us know from working at Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. Together, they shared a love for live music and community all around it. We're hoping the local music community can come together to honor Danielle, support Jason, and keep her memory alive. Any love, prayers, shares, or support of the GoFundMe would mean more than words can express for this devastating time. And we're going to put that up again today.
We got it up there.
Already
Our
great.
condolences. Man, horrible news.
A lot of her
Awful.
cousins checking in on it and said that she had passed. That's just terrible.
Terrible news.
Love to
Sorry
Jason
for
as
that.
well. And the
Yeah,
entire
whole family.
You know, the GoFundMe's, unfortunately transitioned to a memorial GoFundMe, but it's going to, I'm sure will help the family out with medical bills and all of the costs of funeral expenses and things like that.
I'm so sorry for your losses, guys. That's
Yeah, it's a bummer,
so
man.
sad.
That's horrible. All right. Let's take a break. We'll come back. Let's do some news. All right, 8:55, 8:56. Wednesday, traffic and weather. Learn coming at you.
And it's brought to you by Golden Oak Lending. Convert your home's equity into cash in as little as 14 days with Golden Oak Lending. They can help you cure your blues. Northbound 141 approaching Clayton. We have stop and go traffic there. Slow traffic pretty much everywhere around this time of the hour. Pretty normal. 85 will be the high today. Partly sunny, partly cloudy. Similar day tomorrow. A little bit cloudier tomorrow, though. 66 overnight will be your low. And right now it's 71 degrees at 8:56.
More at Royce Jewelry, getthejewels.com. Of course, they are your go-to for engagement rings. I mean, there's nobody better. People come from all over the place, from far and wide, places like Chicago, places like Nashville and Memphis and Kansas City. They come here just to go to Moritz Royce Jewelry because they are the best. That's why they've been around for 40 years. Check out their website, getthejewels.com. Check out their Facebook page. Check out their Instagram. They could do anything. Engagement rings, push presents, Scott, necklaces, whatever. If you're looking for something for you. Hell, Rafe, if you want a pinky ring, they got you. I do. I know you do. I'd custom build a piece, maybe pick something from the Simon G collection. Possibilities are endless. But you got to make the appointment. Getthejewels.com. Get the phone number, get the address. The exclusive jeweler of the Rizz Show, Moritz Royce Jewelry, where you get the jewels and not the shaft.
Rizz. Daddy, wake up, Daddy.
is Woof Wednesday, sponsored by Woodard Cleaning and Restoration. Thank you so much for sponsoring every Wednesday. Honestly, the mental health boost that I get from hanging out with dogs from Stray Rescue on Wednesdays, courtesy of Woodard, excellent. It's just such a great partnership, and I'm so grateful for everything. And so we're going to have a dog coming in here later today. Can't wait to show you all about that on the socials. But when it comes to cleaning up after your own dog in your own home, who do you call? The professionals, right? Woodard247.com. That's where you can go, or call 314-961-9102. Everything from the hard surfaces to the soft surfaces, they can help clean. Restoration packages as well. Like, let's say you've had some flood damage or a disaster has striked at some level. You do not know how to get in depth and clean your home correctly. Woodard does, and they can help you with anything like that. They're still promoting their spring cleaning specials. If you got rugs to bring in, 20% off at the Rock Hill Rug Care Center. And if you need them to come pick up and deliver, they will do that for you as well, and you can get 10% off just by dropping my name, okay? So mention Learn when you go to Woodard247.com or when you call 314-961-9102. It's Woodard Cleaning and Restoration.
Rizz. Daddy, wake up, Daddy.
Need extra funds? Put your home's equity to work with Together Credit Union. Their experienced team makes it simple with local service, real guidance, and support. You can trust every step of the way. Take advantage of a home equity loan that gives you funds up front, or choose a flexible home equity line of credit you can draw from as you need it. This is a smart way to fund renovations, handle unexpected expenses, or stay on top of everyday cash flow. Whether you're planning ahead or handling something unexpected, Together Credit Union gives you options that works the way you do. And with competitive rates and straightforward terms, you'll have the confidence to move forward without the guesswork. This is smart, local lending built around you. Stop by any of the 14 Together Credit Union locations or learn more at togethercu.org. Together Credit Union, your hometown home loan provider, equal housing lender, and federally insured by the NCUA. Together Credit Union, togethercu.org.
Hey, you guys know the tennis French Open's going on right now, right?
No, I did not.
Oh, you don't know?
Hell no, I don't
play
know.
at Roland Garros? Come on.
Yeah. Who? I really don't know.
Roland Garros. That's where they play the tennis.
And why is it so famous there?
It's one of the French Open is one of the premier. It's one of the Grand Slams as far as tennis goes.
Yeah, it's clay too.
Yes, that's right. It is clay. It's a clay court. So making your debut at the French Open is a dream come true for any tennis player, right?
Yeah.
What are you waiting for?
I don't know.
You waiting for something bad?
Yeah, always.
Why?
It's the show.
Oh.
Who pooped themselves at
Right.
the French Open?
Whose drawers fell off.
Are you kidding me, Rafe?
Get out of here.
We
Are you
know.
serious?
You don't get at the French Open unless somebody's crapped themselves.
It's a clay court.
I know you so well. That's hilarious.
So this 21-year-old French wild card, his name is Arthur Guy.
Mm-hmm.
G-E-A.
Not the butter. He's been eating too
Guy,
much
right?
ghee.
You pronounce it Guy, G-E-A? Gia?
G-E-A.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd figure 3 letters.
That's the noise he made when he did it. Yeah.
Well, so on Sunday, Arthur was out on court playing his very first main draw match at the French Open. Okay, he was up against the 13th seed. But early in the first set, he was down 4-2. And Arthur clearly realized he was fighting a losing battle.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
He had a turd playing peekaboo with his underwear, and he was losing.
He had the bubble guts.
It's me, Andre Agassi.
He had the bubble guts.
Oh, no.
He was
it a soft
losing a
serve,
battle.
or-
He was losing a battle with his stomach. So in a moment of pure desperation, he pleaded with the chair umpire in French. Now I'm not going to attempt French, but
Oh, please do.
Not wee wee, the other.
poo-poo.
No,
no, wee-wee, poo-poo.
Excretions.
Oh, the baguette is.
It's a baguette.
Oh, the baguette is about to come out the back end. Time out.
It's not so nice.
Did he start kissing the ref's arm like Pepe Le Pew all the way up?
Yeah.
Please,
I was
please.
He says in French, I need to go to the bathroom. I can't move anymore.
Oh, no.
I'm going to go on the court.
Oh, God. This is everyone's nightmare.
He didn't even wait for the judge to make a decision. Like, he said that and ran away.
Nature is calling.
He bolted off the court.
Good for him.
Now, what's the ruling here?
Let him just go, man. Like, you got to get out of here.
What you can't, I mean, you're in the middle of a game.
Sure.
You're in the middle of a match. Like, there are rules, man. There
Hey,
are rules.
The rectum knows no rules.
Yeah, the rectum follows no rules.
Laws of nature.
But as far as tennis goes, there's strict rules about bathroom breaks. Players are only allowed to go between sets. And definitely not right in the middle of a game before a changeover.
I mean, I get it, but like, what a dumb rule. It just is. Like, what are we doing? Like,
Well, it's to prevent
prevent what?
I'm
cheating.
I'm tired. I'm going to go sit on the
relieve
ground.
myself.
Yeah.
Well, nobody's going to go in there with you.
Who's gonna go in there to be? I'm tired. Like, that's just stupid.
Well, think if you're getting gassed and you need to.
Yeah, if it's a long game.
Because some of these
games go for hours. Yeah, if they're going 5 sets. You go, oh, I got the bubble guts, I got to run off.
Love.
Yeah, deuce. Right, that's a tennis
Deuce
term, right?
and
Am I
love.
right?
Yeah, a
Scott?
deuce.
Yes.
You nailed it.
Deuce, got
Thank
it. Yes, got it.
Wow. Okay, get them out of here.
Yeah, because was it John
Ham? No, this guy, John McEnroe.
Eisner?
So this guy, he runs off. He goes to the bathroom. The guy who was playing was not thrilled. He stands on the court protesting to the umpire as a solid 3 minutes tick by.
Well, yeah, he's wanting him to poop himself because he's gonna lose the damn game. Not cool. You know what? That's bad poo karma. This dude, it's like I'm upset.
That's how they all talk.
You better hope you're never in this situation.
So
okay, Lumiere.
So, I mean, think about this. You're nervous. You're playing in the French Open. You're
Yes.
nervous. It's 88 degrees out. It's like 1,000,000% humidity. You're dealing with a stomach bug. You have white pants on. You're wearing white shorts.
Start in the skirt.
There's a turtle head poking out. You must suspend the match. Please.
Bonjour, Jolie and
Also, it's terrible.
We've all been there. He's probably sweating. He's trying to play
Oh,
tennis
the
at the
worst.
highest level possible.
Just gotta get
And
there.
that's all he could think about.
The underpants.
Zero wets.
They look like a Rorschach test.
Zero wets.
Mon cher.
Well, so he goes to the bathroom. He comes back. That the umpire granted him an emergency exit because of medical circumstances. The medical staff even gave him some medicine to try to settle his stomach so he could just keep on playing.
And he did. He finished the game.
And yeah, he continued the match.
My hero.
Did he win?
Way to go.
And guess what?
What?
He lost. He lost in 3 sets, 6-3, 7-6, 6-0. So it was not the fairy tale we were all hoping for.
Yeah, those are pretty decisive wins, too.
Well, that second set, at least he got to the tiebreaker, 7-6.
Man, he has to just hate everything right now. Like,
I
lost
know.
the match, pooped himself.
He made
now
it.
all of us here know it in Missouri.
Yeah.
Well, you made it there, then you also made it to the bathroom. It's kind of a win.
So that's the tale of Monsieur Guy. Monsieur Guy. All right, let's quickly do some news.
Oh, yeah. We gonna do some news.
And your news being sponsored by
STL Windows and Doors, the installers that other installers trust.
So, have you ever voted in an election and then wanted to exercise your right? Exercise your right to down a large adult beverage? So, here's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So that's now possible in an old school Alabama community. So there's a small town in north central Alabama called Falkville. 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 And they just voted to end the town's historic 140-year ban on alcohol.
Wow.
And it won out by a single vote. So your vote matters, guys.
It does.
By a single vote. Cheers. The final total was 116 to 115 in favor of allowing alcohol sales. Plenty of residents apparently didn't care. There are nearly 800 registered voters in Falkville, and only 231 voted. One local gas station is thrilled about the results, saying they're definitely going to be sellers. But they want to do it in a way that's respectful to those who don't want it. So they're going to build a huge standalone liquor store rather than selling it in the gas station. I've never been down to one of these small little municipalities that has no, like a dry county or a dry city.
And I think Alabama's a place where they don't have, maybe you can sell wine, but you can't sell liquor, like in the same spots. They have to have their own standalone stores.
I know in New York you can't sell alcohol in the grocery store.
Certain times, too.
You have to have a standalone place.
You can't sell in Illinois on Sunday mornings because I have a lot of fishermen that would get pissed. I'd work the overnights at the gas station. They'd come in at 6 a.m. going out to the lake to go fishing all day and want to buy a case of beer, and I couldn't sell it to them.
Oh, yeah?
Get heated over it. I went to school. When I played football and baseball at Eureka College near Peoria, it was a dry county. Campus was dry. County was dry. So if you wanted to party, we had to go to ISU or Bradley, or there was a bar called the Outpost. They built a bar on the county line. It was on the other side of the county line, and that's where everybody went.
So it's not, they just can't sell it there, right? You could bring it in.
Yeah, but you couldn't get it anywhere.
Yeah.
Dry campus, you weren't supposed to have it. You'd get in trouble. And dry county, you couldn't sell it anywhere in the county. So if you wanted any kind of booze, you had to go the next county over.
You also probably couldn't dance.
That's right.
Like Footloose. Dancing's banned.
I was an RA for one semester and lost my job.
How did they make you an RA?
I don't know what they were thinking.
Didn't nobody else volunteer?
The guy's name, swear to God, was Dean Martin. Loved it.
Maybe because his name starts with an RA. They're like, you know what, this will be cool.
Yeah.
RAFE?
Yeah.
I applied for it.
That's it. He's meant to be.
And his name
It's your legacy.
My name is Dean. Middle name's Dean.
destiny.
He goes, this guy's responsible.
Mr. College.
It was one of those, our dorm had like the communal showers. There was like 4 showers and a bath. You didn't have a bathroom in your room. There was like in the middle of the hallway. And I iced down 4 kegs, one in each shower. And we were having a toga party. Everyone was in like sheets.
Robes.
And the dean did a walkthrough of
Dean Martin?
Dean Martin did a walkthrough of all, and I'm standing there.
Like Pauly
on
Shore.
top of a table in a robe. And he's like, what's going on up here? And I'm just like, what the hell is going on up here? Guys, what is this?
Somebody
must have drunk Julius Caesar.
He's like, dude, you're in a
toga.
You're in a bed sheet with a beer dispensing helmet
You're
on.
in your Steven Tyler PJs.
It was like the worst cover story
Yeah.
of all time. And then I only did it because you got your own room and they paid I didn't have to have a roommate.
Oh, well. That makes sense.
It had a good run. It was one semester. It was more than I should have gotten. But
no, you did.
That's what happens in a dry county.
You did it. And finally, just this other story here. There's a startup company based in China that just launched a new wearable device for pets that claims to translate animal emotions into human speech.
I am signing up
with
now.
close to 95% accuracy.
Oh, my goodness. Cats can wear it?
Yeah, the gadget hangs from your pet's collars and uses AI to study things like vocal patterns and behavior and body language to figure out what your pet is trying to say.
Dude, that would be so
That's some AI I can get behind.
So the translator costs about $118, which is pretty reasonable. And apparently there are more than 10,000 people signed up and pre-ordered one.
I think this is like a theremin thing. Or not theremin. What was the theremin?
Theranos.
Theranos.
That's Dracula's favorite instrument.
Yeah, is this like a fake? Somebody's like, oh, yeah, it'll work. Just, you're paying in. Feels too good to be true,
Well,
man.
before you start expecting, full conversations with your golden retriever,
which I do,
you might want to wait. The company hasn't released any scientific studies proving the device actually works. So it could be a bust or it could be the greatest invention ever made.
Right.
Yep. Could be.
Would you want this? I don't know if my dogs have anything meaningful to say.
Oh, I would love to know what my cats are saying
I
to
hate
me.
you. Your cats are just like, I wish I could
want to
murder
know?
you. Feed me.
Squirrel.
I own you.
Mm-hmm. Ball.
Yeah, feed me.
I did teach, since I had one dog with me over the weekend, I taught her the old gunshot thing, and she started laying down whenever I did
That's fun. I love that trick.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll keep you posted on if this thing works or not. But for $118, I may be on the
Deal.
pre-order list.
It's cool.
Is that just to order?
Pre-order, yeah.
But you know how you got to pay to get on a list sometimes just to buy it.
Oh, I don't know.
118.
It says
bucks to buy it.
$118. The translator costs about $118. So
Not on sale yet.
we'll see. All right, quick break. We'll come back. I got a sports report for you. It's 9:18. It is Wednesday. Traffic and weather. One final look. Learn coming at you.
And it's brought to you by Golden Oak Lending. If you need some extra cash, let Golden Oak Lending convert your home's your home's equity into cash in as little as 14 days. Let Golden Oak Lending cure your blues. Today we'll get up to 85 degrees, partly sunny, 66 overnight tomorrow, even cloudier. But the weekend looks pretty good. It was supposed to be a lot of rain, and now it's going to be some sun. Right now it is 71 degrees at 9:18.
Here in just a few minutes, I'm going to be heading over to Mountaintop Motor Company, and I love going out there. I love checking out the lot. I love vehicles, and they always have absolutely amazing vehicles, and they put me in an incredible one this past week, and they have a ton of awesome vehicles. If you go to mountaintopmotors.com, you can see the entire list right there, like a 2016 Dodge Charger with only 30,000 miles. It's ready for you. It has your name. Go out there, test drive it, get that bad boy today. They also have a 2022 Toyota Camry with only 48,000 miles. So late model, nice, clean car. And they have a 2016 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sahara with 34,000 miles. So if you're looking to upgrade your vehicles or you're trying to find that next car and you want to get the absolute best of the best, go to Mountaintop Motor Company. They got a car for absolutely everyone. If you're trying to find a great car for under $15,000, or if you're looking for that luxury car, they got it all over there. SUVs, trucks, work trucks, sedans, minivans, whatever you got, they have it. So go to Mountaintop Motor Company, and if they don't, just reach out to them. Go to mountaintopmotors.com. You can ask them for a vehicle. They'll find it for you. Go to mountaintopmotors.com today. Go to mountaintopmotors.com.
Rizz. Daddy, wake up, Daddy. Merry Christmas, Rizz.
All right, St. Louis, if you've got pests, don't mess around. You know, bugs in and around the house aren't just annoying. They could be a real health threat for your family and for your pets. And termites, they're found in millions of homes every year, causing billions in damage. And most of the time, insurance doesn't cover it because it is preventable. And that's why I'm telling you, call Amco Ranger Termite Pest Solutions. They've been protecting what matters since 1965, one of the last truly local, family-owned pest control companies in the area. They're great. A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, 60 years of experience, hundreds of 5-star Google reviews. I'm a very happy and loyal customer. And you're not rolling the dice. 100% satisfaction guarantee, plus the best price guarantee. Ask for the Rizz Show special. and call for a free quote over the phone, or they'll come and do an on-site inspection for free. No pressure, no gimmicks. 636-441-BUGS. That's 636-441-BUGS. Online at AmcoRanger.com. Protecting what matters since 1965.
The point.
Well, let's finish out with sports. And your sports being sponsored by
the St. Louis Battlehawks. Rock the Battle Dome in May. Tickets at UFLBattlehawks.com.
Yesterday afternoon, the head coach of the U.S. men's national soccer team officially unveiled his 26-man roster for the 2026 FIFA World Cup happening on home soil this summer. And Lauren will now go down the list of the 26 players.
The FIFA World Cup soccer players, of course. Listen, we have John.
Yeah, there's
you know his last name. What is it?
Mm-hmm.
Show me.
Yep.
Pierre.
We've got a local guy on the team.
Pierre.
The 38-year-old veteran Tim Ream, St. Louis' own. That's
very
right.
good.
Tim. Now, why is this a big deal for any casual fan listening? The World Cup is the absolute pinnacle of global sports, and making this roster is a massive achievement. But for St. Louis, Tim Ream is a hometown hero.
That's awesome.
Grew up playing youth soccer for St. Louis. Scott Gallagher won a state title at St. Dominic High School, starred for the St. Louis University Billikens before spending nearly a decade playing in the English Premier League. Tim Ream is the second most experienced player on the entire roster.
Jeez.
With 80 career appearances for the national team, he'll serve as the absolute anchor and veteran leader for a remarkably young squad that holds an average age of 26.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Love his water heaters. It's great. I got one in my house.
I thought that's RH. This is REAM.
Oh, my bad.
Well, he took out the H. It was too expensive on the jersey.
The U.S. team starts their official base camp in L.A. soon, and their tournament opens on June 12th against Paraguay. That's right. And if you want a quick sneak peek at Ream and the boys, they play a friendly warm-up match this Sunday against Senegal. Senegal. Moving over to the Diamond, and another incredibly frustrating night up north for the St. Louis Cardinals. Completely blanked by the division-leading Milwaukee Brewers, falling 6-0 at American Family Field. After running into a triple-digit historical buzzsaw on Monday, the Cardinals' offense ran straight into a different kind of problem last night. Pure clinical efficiency from Brewers left-hander Kyle Harrison. Cardinals starter Michael McGreevy had a rough outing, dropping his record to 3-4. The Brewers have now won 14 of their last 18 games. Boxing legend Floyd Mayweather Jr. has been ordered by a Nevada court to pay nearly $1 million in back child support following a high-profile paternity case. So a former, I guess he owns a strip club in Vegas, a former dancer over there, filed a petition back in June of 2023 to legally establish paternity for her kid, claiming she had an 8-year relationship with Floyd Mayweather. According to court documents, he just didn't respond to direct court orders for a DNA test. And if you don't respond enough times, they issue a default judgment, which means Mayweather refused to participate. A judge legally declared him the father by default.
You are the father.
You are the father. You never took a DNA test. You keep ignoring us. Congratulations. You now owe $32,000 a month in support alongside a lump sum of $933,000.
Wow. Phew. That baby does look like you.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know what he looks like. But so to ensure the balance is paid, the judge has placed a $2 million legal lien on his multi-million-dollar real estate property, a bunch of them in California. Over on the ice, I mentioned this before, the Vegas Golden Knights are officially heading back to the Stanley Cup Final. They completed a ruthless 4-game sweep of the Colorado Avalanche last night with a gritty 2-1 victory. And down on the hardwood, Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals. Who won? It was the Oklahoma City Thunder.
That's right.
They beat the Spurs 127-114. The Thunder now hold a critical 3-2 series lead as they head down the stretch.
Repeat, Betty. Let's do it.
So who's going to go on to play the Knicks in the finals? All right, that's your sports. One final break. We'll come back and wrap her up. All right, St. Louis, I'm picky about who I let work on my house, especially the roof. Now, after the storms last year, I hired the Happy Roof Company, and I'm telling you it was the right call. First off, they were easy to work with, clear communication, real answers, and they stayed on top of all the details. Second, huge, they helped me deal with the insurance company. So I was not stuck playing phone tag and trying to translate adjuster speak. And when everything was all said and done, the roof looks great. You could see the craftsmanship. Everything is tight, clean. It's pro job. They use the best high-end products. They've got expert field supervisors. They back shingle roofs with a 10-year labor warranty. They've also got an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. If your roof is old, if it's leaking, or if it's storm damaged, call the company I used, the Happy Roof Company. Make sure you mention the Rizz Show. 314-665-3001, 314-665-3001, or online at thehappyroof.com, thehappyroof.com.
Rizz. Daddy, wake up, Daddy.
All right, fellas, are you losing your edge? Now, we all remember being 25 when the drive kicked in way before the coffee did, but you're close to 50 now, and you're struggling. It might not be age. It could be low T, low testosterone. So as a client of Mentality, I could tell you they do things differently over there. I personally head over to the Chesterfield location. I'll be there later today. You can also visit them in South County. It starts with a 100-point blood panel to see exactly what is happening with your body. And from there, they build a personalized plan using testosterone replacement therapy and targeted peptide therapy to restore your focus and your energy. So 94% of men report feeling that renewed energy within 60 days. This is real medicine. This is not a trendy solution of the month. You can't turn back the clock to 25, but man, you could get back to feeling like the guy you used to be. So don't wait. Schedule your appointment at lowtusa.com. That's low, L-O-W, the letter T, USA.com.
Rizz. Daddy, wake up, Daddy.
Hey, imagine a 200-mile-an-hour spectacle of speed under the stadium lights, creating a night of drama you absolutely have to see to believe. And that is what's coming to Worldwide Technology Raceway on Sunday, June 7th, for the most memorable night in NTT IndyCar Series racing. The stars of the legendary Indy 500 are taking center stage under the lights for the 10th annual Bommarito Automotive Group 500. Hey, you know who the Grand Marshal was last year? Me. That's right, but that's just the beginning. This is a massive tripleheader featuring the rising stars of Indy NXT by Firestone and the wheel-to-wheel drama of the USAC Silver Crown Series. It's a super special Sunday night like no other. Plus, enjoy a jam-packed midway, live music, and a full evening of family fun. It's the perfect summer staycation, world-class entertainment at a great value right in your backyard. So get your tickets now at WWTRaceway.com. That's WWTRaceway.com, and make memories that last a lifetime. Brought to you by the Illinois Office of Tourism and Discover Downstate Illinois.
Rizz. Daddy, wake up, Daddy.
Anton's Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Energy Experts is the reason I have peace of mind. It's the reason that as this spring has gone about and the temperatures have gone up and down and up and down, I don't worry about it. It really doesn't affect me because I have full trust and faith in all of my systems because Anton's is in charge. Anton's HVAC offers flexible financing and they're happy to give you a free second opinion on any project. Remember, the heating, the cooling, the energy experts at Anton's HVAC can help with your plumbing issues too, and they are the pros. Absolute energy experts to make sure that our houses are not only running well, but running efficiently. It saves you so much time, so much money in the long run, and gives you peace of mind. So if that's what you're looking for, trust who I trust who your neighbors trust. That is Anton's Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Energy Experts. Visit them at antonshvac.com and make comfort the perfect gift to yourself this year. It's antonshvac.com, ANTONSHVAC.com.
Daddy, wake up, Daddy.
All right, so you know I like to be as green as I can, and I like to get my people excited about such green initiatives, and I'm super happy to be teaming up with St. Louis Jefferson Solid Waste Management. Yes, and some pals over in Herculaneum, Document Destruction and Electronics Recycling event. Yes, Rizz, it's amazing. Saturday, June 6th, 10 to noon. I'm sorry. 10 to noon, yes, that's when I'm going to be there. They're going to be having this recycling event starting at like 9 o'clock. And everything, like think about it. Think about all the things that you've just been storing in your basement that you didn't know how to get rid of. Things like laptops or phones or appliances or cords that you have no idea, like what does this cord go to? Lawn and gardening equipment, power tools, printers. These are the things that they will be taking, okay? And so you can recycle them right there, clear out the clutter, kind of spring clean vibes, and you'll be getting rid of this stuff in a way that is helpful to the earth, which is honestly what I care about. I care about cleaning up your life and saving Mother Earth because this is our home, right? So please get all the details at 1057thepoint.com, but join me again on June 6th. This is Saturday, 10 until noon. It's 850, is it Yoakum Avenue in Herculaneum? I'll be there broadcasting and taking on all your mystery cords with our good friends over at St. Louis Jefferson Solid Waste Management.
Rizz. Daddy, wake up, Daddy.
All right, look, we've all been there. You've lived in St. Louis long enough to know that once May hits, the chaos season officially starts between graduations, the end of school year, that gorgeous warm weather is sticking around. Your house becomes the ultimate landing pad for kids and pets and a whole lot of Missouri bud. Our homes are where the real memories happen, so let's be honest. After 20 years of marriage and a house full of life, those carpets and vents have seen some things. And that's why you got to call my friends at Zero Res. They don't just use those dirt-attracting soaps, nasty, or chemicals that leave your floor feeling crunchy. It's called Zero Residue for a reason. Don't even think about the DIY route. So this month, get 3 rooms of carpet, Zero Resified, starting at just $139, and get your whole home air duct cleaning for just $5.99. Check out all those great Google ratings and see why St. Louis trusts them. Call 314-474-2020 or book online anytime at ZeroResSTL.com. Make sure you mention the Rizz Show. Spell forward or backward, it's the same, Zero Res.
Rizz. Daddy, wake up, Daddy.
All right, St. Louis, if 2026 is your year to buy a house or refinance, man, I've got one name for you. That's Kevin Putney and the 123 Mortgage Team. Now, Kevin's a local guy and a loan officer I trust. He and his team will walk you through every step, from fast pre-approval to smooth on-time closing, so you could move with confidence. We used Kevin when we bought our last house and refinanced twice. Zero stress, start to finish. It was a win. And choice matters. And they've got it all. Conventional loans, FHA loans, VA loans, USDA loans, plus specialty programs you ain't going to find anywhere else. And with rates always moving, smart buyers get the home they want now. And if rates drop later, you could refinance after 6 full payments. You may even qualify for a lender credit of up to $1,500 to save up front and potentially thousands over time. So call 123-MORTGAGE at 314-862-0123 or online at 123mortgage.com. Kevin Putney, Equalizing Opportunity. All loans subject to underwriting approval. Restrictions apply. Call for details. Cross Country Mortgage, LLC, NMLS 3029, NMLSConsumerAccess.org, 123mortgage.com, 314-862-0123.
Rizz. Daddy. wake up, Daddy. Merry Christmas, Rizz.
You guys know that cybersecurity threats are growing every year, right? From identity theft and data breaches. You know, staying safe online is more important than ever. Businesses and individuals need skilled pros to protect their information, and this is where you come in. Centric Training in St. Louis can help you launch an exciting career in IT and cybersecurity in just 4 months. That's right, no 4-year degree required. Think about it. By the time the fall hits, you could be ready to go in a new job, a high-paying job. Centric's hands-on training teaches you the skills employers are looking for right now, so you are ready to step into the job market the day you graduate. And Centric's career services team, they're with you every step of the way. They're going to help you with everything from resume building to job interviews, connecting you to over 1,800 companies that have hired Centric grads. Centric has a 95% student retention rate and a 4.5 out of 5 overall student experience rating. So what are you waiting for? Graduates are landing great jobs, earning a lot of money, and building better futures. Let's go. Centric.com/Rizz, CENTRIQ.com/Rizz. All right. That is it for us. Wednesday in the books. Thursday, tomorrow, then Friday, and then we're back to the weekend. How about that?
Love it.
I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
You too.
I will.
Hope you don't fall, man.
Yeah, be careful.
well, I'm now very accident prone.
Yeah, you're getting a little... The tinnitus is getting you.
If you missed anything on the program, make sure you check out the clip of the day brought to you by Michael's Flooring. Also, the podcast brought to you by Dobbs Tire and Auto Centers. And today's podcast is titled
American Crapiators. Battle Turds Hurt My Gymnasticals.
All right. Nice. All right. Scott, what else?
Yeah, follow me at King Scott Rules. Otherwise, have a beautiful day.
Learn.
We're going to have John Hewlett come in a couple of weeks to promote that he, this past Monday, is celebrating 50 years at KC95.
That's unbelievable. 50 years. Wow.
And
he is the gold standard as far as radio careers go.
It will never happen again.
No.
I mean, he's been since 1976 working at KC. And so we're having this huge event that I'm helping to plan on Friday, June 12th at the pageant to honor that. And so I say this because I know a lot of people's parents listen to KC that listen to this radio station. Father's Day is coming up. Get your dad a pair of tickets to this event because he will not want to miss it.
So it's at the pageant, June 12th.
Yes.
I'll be out there. It's going to be a great evening celebrating a radio legend.
We have so many surprises in store for John, and there's live music that's going to be played. It's just going to be a lot of fun. So if you're a radio fan and you've been listening to KC and you also listen to the station, please come out and join us.
Yeah, June 12th, the Page Ant.
Yes.
The pageant. Get your tickets. Rafe.
Yes. It's going to be fun. She's leaked a little bit of the fun to me, and I'm going. It's going to be fun. Get your tickets for John. Also, what?
You're going?
I'm going, dude.
I didn't know that.
This just in.
Scott, do you want to come?
I'm coming.
Do you guys all need tickets?
I'm coming.
Yes.
I helped contribute. I better get a free ticket. I forgot to promote this a couple weeks ago, but I did an episode of Stand Up on the Spot on the cruise that I went on for Jeremiah Watkins' Stand Up on the Spot. I did about a 20-minute improvised stand-up set. You can find it on YouTube. It's episode 96, Tammy's Cruise, with me, Libby Higgins, Jeremiah Watkins, and King Bo from TikTok. So go check that out and leave a nice comment. A nice comment.
All right.
Or something, if you're looking for something to do today. Watch the whole thing, or I come on at the 40-minute mark if you don't want to watch the whole thing.
Okay.
Peace out.
This is where you make fun of nurses?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, we leave you with a selection from our Teamers Member of the Day, brought to you by Hot Shot Sports Bar and Grill from Rhineland, Missouri. Kevin Zoigan II is our Teamers Member of the Day, and he wants to hear this song. Here it is. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.